all the time. What up, yo? Welcome back to the Bourbon Blend.
Hey, people.
We are so stoked to be back, and we're so stoked to be back with you specifically. My name is Jay. Last name T.
I'm Courtney T.
T. And we made it back from California. It's so great to be here with you.
Thanks so much.
My gorgeous wife. We've been together 75 years.
Feels like it.
And she's only in her 40s, but that, if you do the math, things aren't really
40s
working
for
out
a few
the way
more
they
weeks.
should. Yeah, so we've got some stuff going on this week. We will be joined by Madison soon. She is on a secret assignment.
Yes.
Working on with Tim Apple, I think, or
Yeah, Tim Apple.
alongside one of Tim Apple's products.
Yes,
she's working
definitely.
on her phone, so she's not here just yet, but she will be, and she's not in the basement. For those of
She
you
is not, no, in the well.
in the well,
She's not in the
That's
well.
right. She's not in the well.
She's no longer in the well.
Let's see, we've got some legends already here in the chat.
Yes, we do.
Raven, Pocket Watch, Corey Dubb, one of our Montgomery legends. Somebody named Courtney Tate.
I don't know who she is. I hear she's annoying.
Who's this chick?
Right?
Where's that picture from?
That is from, what's that holiday in March called?
Yeah, St.
Patrick's Day.
Canoeman in the house, Leif B, who is now a teacher.
Congratulations.
Yeah. He's a stud, absolutely. Yeah. Pocket.
Look at
Of course,
that.
I think I'm going to mention Pocket.
These are some superheroes right here.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Yeah.
This is the kind of friendliness we get here on the channel. What's up, Canoeman and Raven?
I mean, it's amazing how you can sort through the thousands of people that are already viewing.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's
17,000
yeah,
already.
Exactly.
Leif, of course, one of our friends from Rebel Grove.
Yes.
One of the only people that stuck with me after my
Neil Gate.
Cold War, I guess, with Neil McCready. Don't really know what happened there. And some of our other friends from the Ole Miss side, they never show up. It's just Leif.
Well, that's because he's a hero.
I know. He's a
Exactly.
level-headed gentleman. Raven in the house is the first couple of bourbon in the Montgomery area, looking fresh. Thank you, sir. Raven, of course, from the Florida Panhandle.
Yes.
And Colleen in the house. Colleen, of course.
Hey, Colleen.
One of our friends that we met down in Mexico
Yes.
during the summertime. Colleen,
We
an
did.
absolute baller, married to Joshua, who's also an absolute baller. And I learned something on her Facebook page today.
What did you learn?
One of the hot things with the kids these days is freeze-dried candy.
Okay.
Yes. Like
I did not know this.
Skittles type stuff, whatever.
I did not know this.
Yes, that's what the cool kids are eating now. Maybe that explains why you and I don't know about it.
Because we're not cool.
But Colleen knows about it.
I think it's because we're kids, not because we're not cool.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
That's definitely part of it.
That's
and,
definitely the issue.
There's Colleen right there with a big hola. Yeah, we spent some time playing. Well, I didn't get to play with her.
No, you didn't because you're not
But
good
she
enough
is
at
an
it.
Uno legend and was playing in the pool. So,
Yes.
yeah, legend. Okay, so tonight, as far as business goes, we're going to be drinking the... Wow, that wasn't where I was going to start, but you got to pull it back a little bit.
I got this.
So it's in focus.
Look at this.
There it is. Marshall blows. We got the single barrel that we got from Elixir Spirits outside of Nashville. What was the name of that little town?
Spring Hill.
Spring Hill, Tennessee. Excellent. So we got that maybe 2 or 3 months ago. We just haven't opened it yet. And
Got
then
it in May.
Stellum Bourbon, which you wouldn't necessarily know this, but that is an offshoot of Barrel.
It looks like a bottle of wine.
It does. It's very basic and bland, and I think that's part of it. This is Barrel, typically sells all their stuff is in the $80 to $90 range, and then this Stellum is more like $55 in the ABC. So it's like their entry-level bourbon, but the word on the street is that it's of similar quality, like it's good stuff. So
Neither one of us have had it before, so it will be a new thing for us this evening. We'll be popping the cherry on it, Jay.
You mean the Stellum?
Right.
Yeah. That's a cool idea, though. Runner 24 says freeze-dried Skittles. That sounds terrible.
Agreed.
Well, I was just kind of saying, I don't know as though it was actually Skittles, but it looked like Skittles. It was one of the things. But
Okay.
why would that be
Is
bad?
it freeze-dried? Are you sure about that? Or
I'm
is it
pretty
just-
sure.
Okay.
I would allow Colleen to jump in on that
Okay.
if she wanted to.
Well, dried
obviously.
fruit is like a big thing, but...
Toy W in the house says, hey there, hope you guys had
Hey,
a great trip in
Tori.
Cali. We missed you guys. Thank
Aw,
you.
Thank you.
Is she
We had a
awesome?
great time. Had a really fun
Yeah, we really went off without a hitch. We were out there 8 days and really had not the first
Yep.
problem, honestly.
No, we didn't have any. Well, we never really had true traffic issues. We had one time that took us when we came back from Del Mar at 5 o'clock and on I-5. That was a little tight, but
Not the fastest trip home.
No, it was not.
We did go to Del Mar. We crossed that off. It's a racetrack in Southern California, a little bit north of San Diego, and it's very pretty.
Well,
But-
parts of it are pretty.
But we generally weren't
I also thought that part of it was not pretty.
not super enthused with other
We're
parts.
we're spoiled from Churchill Downs and Keeneland. I mean,
Yeah.
it's tough to beat those two. So
Colleen says it's really good. The freeze-dried, other freeze-dried candies are a little weird for me, but I dig the Skittles. Worth a
it
try
really
if
is
you
the
like
Skittles.
flavor.
Okay.
Well, I look like Skittles to me. So,
Interesting.
Brandon
I wonder where
H.
you get those things.
well, actually, Colleen knows because she posted it on her Facebook page. She's got some
Okay.
friends that are in that business.
Nice.
And,
Interesting.
yeah, so we'll talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon H. in the house, one of our legends, just an all-around stud, and knows bourbon, likes bourbon. He's a bourbon
Mm-hmm. Yes.
enthusiast, and we're glad to have him here. He's a bunker legend, too.
Well, I'm very excited to try our little beverages.
Leif B says, as long as y'all are talking bourbon, I'll be here.
That's what we're planning to do, at least at first.
All right, so was this my warm-up pour here that you
Yes,
gave me
just
earlier?
drink it up.
What was
Put that
it?
in your. It's Redemption.
Oh, word.
Yeah, it's the cognac finished Redemption. It's very good. I like that a lot. You don't like it?
I don't hate it. It's just the first one, you know.
I thought it was very good. I like that.
I wouldn't want a cognac finish on my first pour, but that's cool, whatever.
Well, I mean, you get what you get, buddy. And you smile and you love it.
All right, so we're going to crack open that Stellan first?
Which one do you want?
The blue one.
Okay. Well, here we go. Tell me a little bit about this.
I can do that here if I'm a
As I open my wine bottle of bourbon.
I'm curious to know if Leif knew that this was an offshoot of Barrel. I'm curious because he knows a lot about the bourbon industry. All right, launched in 2020, which is probably not a great year to launch bourbon.
No, it's probably a great year to launch
No,
liquor.
but because you're going to have supply chain issues, I would think.
You'd have what?
Supply chain issues.
Not in this kind of bottle. Oh,
right.
did you hear that? Sounded like wine. Because everybody was trying anything they could get their hands on when it was 2020.
Oh, I know, but it would be hard to get shit moved around because everybody was
Oh,
home. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
All right, so 2020, and I mentioned earlier, Barrel, who we love, they are a company, they're a non-producing distillery out of Louisville.
It's a funny way to say things, but
They
basically they
are
don't make their own
blenders.
stuff.
They're known for blending, and I think they do a tremendous job. I think they're probably the best blenders in the game, in my opinion.
Weren't they like one
Pursuit.
of the first? Like that was.
Yeah.
Because they've been doing it for like 10 years.
Yeah, no, they were a little
So-
ahead of the curve on that. So
Pretty cool. It was definitely something new, but as Pocket Watch was talking about Scotch earlier, they've blended Scotch for many, many, many years over across the pond.
indeed,
But
indeed.
bourbon was not something that usually had been blended, so
Right.
these guys were kind of new in the game.
Leif, it's Stellum. I'm going to go ahead and post this up here in the chat. It's called Stellum.
It's a hard to read label.
Yeah, well, they make it really basic, and I think it's kind of on purpose. They're trying to make you focus on the
Stellum.
beverage and not the marketing because it's very, very basic.
You cannot even see, like on the label, you can't see anything except the name.
You would miss this if you weren't, not you, but a lot of folks would miss that if it's in the baby seat
Yeah,
or whatever because
I
it's
mean-
just so it doesn't stick out or
It
anything.
doesn't stick out. It looks like a wine bottle.
All right, so this is mostly 5-year MGP, which is
Okay.
what a lot of barrel stuff starts as. And then you're adding a little bit of higher, longer aged Dickel in there, plus another little Barton, okay? Their goal is to make every bottle from here on out of Stellan be the same tasting stuff, good, solid bourbon.
Okay.
To me, I feel like
That's kind of different than what their whole other plan of business is.
Yeah, they
so-
experiment. I mean, they have like the Infinite Barrel, the Dovetail, the Seagrass, the Armida,
They're all
the
different.
Vantage.
Even different versions of that one as well. So
Stellum is just going to be. It should be your basic solid. They want this to be the one you put in the decanter. My issue is it's $55.
it's really light.
It does
From
look
here.
light.
Very light.
It does look a little light and a little thin.
Um,
Nose. I get ethanol,
No,
but not
I would
like
say,
not super strong.
if I was to smell this, I would think
Floral
this was an
a little bit.
Old Forester product
Oh, interesting.
on the nose.
On the nose.
That's what I would get at first.
Oh wow, that's got an interesting front on it. That's a very interesting front.
It is very interesting. I like it.
Wow, that is interesting.
Oh, it's kind of tingly a little later.
It's
tingling.
Hey, what up, man?
Hey, Maddie Tate
Where's your
Tate.
phone, Maddie? Hey now.
Is it at the Hizzle? Yeah. This is good. This is good.
It is good.
I like
agree.
this.
It has a little bit of an unusual front end, but it's not.
There's nothing on the back of the
It's not
palate.
unpleasant.
Very smooth. What was the proof on this?
100 and maybe 100, 115.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
No, it is not.
Give me the bottle.
There's no way it's 115.
I could have got it mixed up, but
You can barely read it on there. No, it's on the front, on the very bottom. You can barely read it.
57.5% alcohol. 115 proof.
Wow. I would never guess this was 115.
Well, Brandon H., who's one of our bourbon
Wow.
aficionados, says it's very good. All their stuff is. I would agree.
I
Everything we've had.
am shocked this is 115 proof because I would get way too lit on this quickly and easily.
Well, it's lingering a little bit. It has a lingering hug.
I don't have any hug.
Ravin wants to know about the legs. Long and lean, my man. Long and lean. Not the most oily, but
A little bit.
solid. About average.
Yeah. I would never guess this was 115. I would
I
guess
definitely-
I would say is maybe 100 proof.
I get like nuttiness and dark chocolate on the front end.
This is delicious. I really like this.
Wow. Madison.
Like, I
Wow.
really
Yeah,
like
say hello
this.
to your friends. Turn that mic to your... Yeah, there you go.
Hey guys, Mad Dog made it. The parents were nice enough to gift me with a new phone because I had an XR and it wasn't doing so well, and I was attempting to back it up and it just wasn't working, so I quit and came here.
You didn't leave it backing up?
I did leave it backing up,
Oh,
but
okay.
it started off saying 20 minutes and then it got all the way up to an hour, so I was like, might as well come.
Yeah. We got pretty fast internet at the house, though, so it'll shift pretty quickly.
I hope so.
Hopefully.
I hope I'm doing the right thing.
Kanuman has a question for you,
Oh,
Maddie.
Kanuman has a question for me?
For Maddie.
Or for Mad Dog?
Oh, what's the question?
Just curious if Maddie still thinks Carly Russell was kidnapped.
I never said Carly Russell was kidnapped. I never said that.
What did
I
you
just
say?
couldn't get it through my head that somebody would lie about seeing a toddler. That's
It's
just
still-
like, that's
it's still
evil.
crazy.
She should have just like disappeared.
Like, yeah. I mean,
Like, why did you have to mention a rogue toddler? But whatever.
because she was trying to get attention. I mean, it's just weird, though.
Colleen
Oh, it's so
says,
weird.
quote, unusual front end happens to the best of us.
Nicely filmed.
Yes. Impeccable timing. Not my timing was not great, but hers was. What else we got? Pocket says drinking Talisker?
I'm not familiar.
I don't know that one, bro.
Oh, he said
I'm guessing that's some kind of
he
a...
said scotch at the beginning
Scotch.
of the show, so I'm assuming that's what it is.
I got a lecture when I drank a lot of scotch.
That's
Lady
definitely.
B says if you make whiskey the... Oh, Henry, I'm sorry, I need to put this over on the show. If you make whiskey the right way, the higher the proof, the smoother it should be. Interesting. Dude, that Stag
Interesting.
Junior kicks my ass every
That's
time.
not
Dave.
typically my experience with it. Normally, it feels like fire rolling down my
Yeah,
throat.
that Stag Junior at 137 proof, it ain't smooth. Whatever. Corey Dub gives it old welcome, Mad Dog.
Yeah.
Corey Dub, we're going to be reunited with Corey Dub, I hope, this weekend.
I'm not.
I know,
Not
exactly.
Salty says, whoa, just got here and there's 18,000 viewers. We're up to
Exactly.
19,000 now, Salty.
I know.
Thank you.
That's
And also to
amazing.
Taylor Swift. Taylor sent her regards, said she was doing a concert and wouldn't be able to be on tonight. But
That's so
we are-
disappointing.
we're
What
stoked to
kind
have
of
her.
friend are you?
All right, so Stellan,
This is really good.
they aim to get your heartstrings, and they got them, Miss Courtney. Yeah, it's pulling on your
It
heartstrings.
is. I mean, this is very good. It is. To me, it's a very easy drink.
Yeah.
It is not gonna. It's not gonna. Like I said, it's not burning. It is. I'm trying to describe what it tastes like. So let me get another hit.
You don't smell much on the nose, but then when you start drinking it, it's good. It's generally inoffensive, but I think it's got like sweet nuttiness
Nutty,
forward.
yeah. It's definitely nutty.
Kind of like when you go into Buc-ee's and they've got those. What are those nuts that they made? The really sweet ones.
The pecans.
Pecan.
Those aren't
Candy
nuts.
pecans?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the beaver nugs.
No, those are Captain
Yeah,
Crunch.
they do candied everything.
So they're not almonds, they're pecans?
They're pecans.
Candied pecans. Yeah.
And almonds. They have almonds too, I believe.
Look at this. The man, Pipe,
Get
now
blitzed.
goes hashtag get blitzed.
I like it.
Because he is one half, well, I don't want to say half. He's part of the genius behind
Genius
the Cincy
behind
Blitz boards.
Cincy Blitz boards, yes.
So guys, seriously, the Cincy Blitz boards is going to be the next great tailgating game, or really any game. It's a drinking game, though.
It is a drinking
It's
game.
made for consumption of
I'll have
alcohol.
to take that for my birthday. That would
Speaking
be
of that,
fun.
you know, I was working on something for your birthday today.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. Are we talking
Oh,
about a gift?
God.
What did you think I was getting? A Swedish dick pump?
What?
What was
you had,
it?
you had,
What was
I was
the
talking about
dig?
something, getting her something. You were like, oh my god, whoa.
Yeah, because men usually suck at gifts. So, like, they'll be like,
usually-
oh, I'm thinking about it.
If
I'm
he
thinking
thinks
about
this
it.
far ahead, it's usually good. I said usually.
Not Salty says, remind us of when the Bourbon Drink Fest in the Ville of Hunt is again going to try and make
yes.
it. I'm so stoked to hear
is.
that. I believe it's the 17th of August
on.
of course, at the Nook in Huntsville, Alabama,
get my
capably
phone open.
helmed by Faith, who I have a massive crush on, by the way.
Yeah.
Courtney was there.
Lucky
so
her.
Wait, you were there. I mean,
I just said lucky her.
she's amazing, is she not?
Sure.
She's one of my all-time favorites. You're the number one,
Yes.
obviously.
So Thursday the 17th in Hunts Vegas.
Thursday the 17th, and we also have, there's interest in an event in Birmingham to be done soon
Same
from our
spot.
friends at Soho Social.
That place is delicious.
Taylor and Dave, who
I
are
love it. I
the
can't
restaurateurs
wait.
behind that whole social.
Yes, we have got to
situation.
do that.
Their social taco is absolutely blown up there. It has
That's-
become,
Really?
yeah, seriously,
Nice.
it's like a huge deal. And Maddie would love going there. We got some bunks that run a new taco place up there, and they do the real shit.
All right, we'll make it on a weekend so I can go.
Well, maybe how about not?
Oh, okay.
Get
That's
Bliss,
when they don't want to do it.
Pipe says Blitzboards make fantastic birthday gifts.
That's what he was working
What's
on.
cool about the Blitzboard, and we need to check this out on Facebook, it's Cincy Blitzboards. They make it looks like a football field is the way the game's played. And he could put basically anything on your football field. So like for us, he gave us an Auburn field. But I see he does Cincinnati Bearcats, he does the Reds,
He
he
could
does
probably do almost anything.
Xavier.
Yep.
He could
And
do
no
Ballard.
doubt.
He could do Ballard Bruins.
He probably could.
Ballard Bruins.
Those are some heroes right there.
GW says, JGT never likes my tweets, capital T. We call those X's now. And he also says, I am the turtle. What up, GW?
What up, G?
I'm sorry I don't like your tweets. I try to like pretty much everybody that interacts with me. But, you know, it
He
is
just
what it
can't
is.
get to all of his fans sometimes,
Yeah.
guys.
He can't get to all of his fans? You mean my only fans? Only my fans?
You're funny.
Brandon H. has broke out the Barrel 15-year silver
Oh.
label here. This one's heavy on the dickle.
Heavy on the
Dick.
Oh, Dickel.
Dick. Oh.
Dickel
Heavy on the
bourbon.
dickle, Courtney.
Gotcha. Sometimes that can be good though.
When it's heavy on the dickle?
Heavy.
Heavy on the dick? Oh. Okay, do
Delicious.
you want to go ahead and do a
I want
final? assessment?
Oh, okay. We're supposed to do our numbers.
Yeah, y'all got to write
Okay,
them down
1 out of
because
10.
Hold on, I need a little bit.
I don't have a
need-
phone.
That's okay.
That sucks,
you
man.
can still
You
write. You
gotta-
can write these
Hey,
things down.
we apologize for you not having a phone trying to upgrade you.
Shut
Sorry.
up.
I'm sorry.
I need your help later, but you won't help
Are you
me.
talking about me?
Yeah, you.
You were the phone person.
You think I'm asking Courtney for help on iPhone?
You need to figure
Aren't
it
you
out.
fun? Wish I had a dozen like you, Maddie.
I can't believe my 21-year-old
Here.
daughter, who's on her phone all day long, is like,
Write
"Dude,
that down on a real piece of paper like we
You
did in the old
serious?
days.
why did you just throw that?
Because she's gonna come and get it and
Why
write
can't
these
you
numbers
just
down.
write it down?
Yeah, it'll be fine.
So what is the 1 to 10?
Sorry, Mads. Okay, I don't want to. I want Maddie to be in place before we. Maddie has to learn what it's like to have a pen and
Real secretary.
All right, what's this one?
Judah says, "LOL, I have faith that you know I'm the turtle."
Stellum.
Okay.
I love it. All right, Stellum. Oh yeah, I want to get my last little sip here. It has such an interesting front end. I don't know anything else that tastes like that.
Me either.
I mean, it's MGP, but I mean, it's
It's blended. so
nuttier
it's-
than you would normally expect from MGP.
All right, let's
okay,
rate
ready?
it. 3, 2, 1. 8 and
I gave
9.
it a 9.
Oh, and I was talking about how much I liked it. Mine was lower than Jay's.
It's a really, that's a really
really
good
good.
bottle. I like
That's
that.
really good.
I wish that was more like 40 to 45 instead of 55. That would be a go-to. And it'll
really
still
good.
be, but
That's really good. Definitely try that.
yeah.
Have some of that.
All right, now we're going to break into our next pour,
Mm-hmm.
which is the barrel, single barrel
Okay.
that we picked up at Elixir Spirits
Yes.
in Laverne. No, it was Spring Hill,
Spring Hill,
Tennessee.
Tennessee.
From our man Tarek, who runs that store, and that guy is an absolute stud.
You sure his name isn't Tarek?
Tarek, it could be. Thanks, Manny. Reminds you of that dude on was it Flip It or Bucket, whatever that show was they used to have.
What are you talking about?
No.
Oh, yeah.
Van Musa. or
He's-
something?
Yes,
Musa.
El Musa.
And he was banging that chick that is like size 0 and has a bad attitude all the time.
Yeah, and he
She's
just
from
married and has a
Selling
kid
Sunset
with
or
a girl
Selling-
from Selling Sunset that looks exactly like her.
Is she less hoey?
No,
Is she cooler?
no,
Is she more pliable?
probably.
Okay, sweet. Now I understand why you upgraded. Raven says, writing with a pen? Ooh, gross. I just did that today. I wrote with a pen today. I almost feel like I'm an analog kid, you know.
Yeah.
All right, so a couple things
All
to
right.
note on my
Tell me
My
about
notes
this one,
here.
Jay.
This is not a blend. Again, this is we talked about how Barrel loves blending stuff. This is not a blend. This is a single barrel. This is one barrel that my man picked at Elixir. This one says distilled in Tennessee, so it's probably Dickel. It is 14 years old, which is pretty aged. I'm expecting this to have some oakiness in it. Only 102 proof, which is a little lower than Barrel usually has.
It doesn't smell great.
Uh-oh. I agree. I don't know. It's kind of got a winey. Tastes like wine.
it's not wine.
What is that?
Correction fluid.
What?
Whiteout.
What is that?
Smells like white.
You know
Oh,
what-
look, she doesn't even know what whiteout is.
Correction fluid.
Do you know what whiteout is? Huh?
Yes, I know
Okay.
what whiteout is. You cannot say correction
used to huff it.
fluid.
Like,
Shut up.
Like the day that the Challenger blew up, I was huffing whiteout.
Oh, okay.
And so I got kind of high.
Oh, okay.
It's better than huffing Scotch Guard.
I do not care for the smell. I'm
Only
gonna have to
thing-
drink this without breathing in.
Only
It
thing
does
I've
have
heard
kind
about
of a funky
huffing.
smell on the front end. I agree.
I've only heard of huffing Sharpies.
Oh, that taste kind of stuck with it, didn't it? What's going on with that?
That
What's going on with that?
that
What happened?
that's not pleasant. Like, are you listening to it? Are we like this is supposed to be good?
Hello?
They need to stick to blending.
No, I don't blame them. This is a barrel pick.
Oh,
Yeah, this is not necessarily them as much.
it does not. I'm trying to figure out what it really smells like.
God damn. It's not good. I wonder if we
It
got a
is
bad
not-
bottle or something. Oh, God.
Somebody intentionally put this in a bottle.
Pipe says everyone has gotten high on correction fluid. Yeah, I have to agree with you, and thank you for making me feel less alone
I
on
gotta
that.
figure out what this smells like.
I'll be honest with you, though. Twice I huffed Scotch Guard in 89 or 90.
Scotch Guard, like,
That's
Like the stuff you put on
stuff you
fabric.
put. Yeah.
Shit fucks you up, man.
what do you mean?
You huff it and you get high.
The stuff you put on fabric.
Yeah. You can huff that stuff. It's bad for
It's
you.
a spray that you
didn't-
put on fabric to help resist stains.
You didn't do that.
Yeah, I did.
No, you didn't.
I'll tell you who I did it with after the show.
This is not good.
Brandon says, does it have that Flintstones vitamin flavor?
No, that's true. That is a horrible aftertaste.
We need Johnny to come over here and taste this, mother.
Oh my god, tastes like sweaty socks.
Damn, y'all.
It's terrible. I'm sorry.
Where's that on our tasting wheel? Sweaty socks.
I mean, it might be, but God.
Musty
what?
is on there.
Hey, Brandon, for real, I could see vitamins in this, actually.
I don't know what I could.
Although my third taste wasn't as bad as the first one, but...
Man, we got to find something else to cleanse the palate.
Well, we got
Damn.
a fucking bottle right here. You gave it an 8.
Lord TB.
LAPD was called.
How much was
But
that?
I was raised right because I will finish what was poured in my glass.
How much was it?
We paid more. I mean, yeah, it was a fair amount
Like
of money.
$80 or $90.
Yeah, 80 or 90 bucks.
Damn. And it sucks.
Yes.
What's the
I don't even know if it
rating?
would go in a cocktail right.
We need a rating.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Do I really want to do this?
You have to.
I mean, like,
Golly.
it's just not tasty.
It's not good. Guys, I don't know
It
what
feels.
to say on
It
that.
tastes hotter than the other one.
It smells bad on the nose. It tastes like vitamins to me.
Don't burp after you've had it either. Oh. Ish.
All right, you want
Wow.
to vote? I'm ready to vote.
All right, let's go. 3, 2, 1. Damn, guys.
Well, it wasn't the worst I've ever had, but it was bad. What are we gonna do with this?
Like, is it as bad as, like,
Hey, is Chris? You think Cuz is watching?
Like Southern
We can
Comfort? Isn't that
repackage
what
this and
that's-
give it to him.
That's
I'm
not.
just kidding.
isn't that what it's called? Southern
What?
Comfort?
SoCo?
Yeah, is
That's
it
like
as bad
soup.
as that?
No, that's sweet. That's like sugar.
Oh, you say you like that more than the barrel?
I would
This
rather
is-
drink SoCo than this. I've never had a barrel product that was not good, and that's not good. First one
Well,
ever.
at least we got to try it together.
The
and
people on the
decide
Reddit
it was-
said that it's very hit or miss. Like some barrels are awesome and some barrels are ass, and I think we got an ass barrel on that one. Colleen says I'd pay $20. She'd lay down a 20 just for you to send us an ounce of the vitamin bourbon.
Girl, you can have the whole bottle.
Hey, if you and Joshua come down here to collect, we will give this to you. It'll probably still be here by the time you get here, even if you take your time planning that trip. I don't know what we're gonna do with that.
I
It
might
might be
go in the
okay
kitchen
as a
sink.
mixer. No, it ain't that bad. That shit that Easterwood gave us. So.
Quiet time.
Whew, that $2.91. Let's see. Raven says, "Is this Rowan Creek bad?"
He also said, "So don't buy this bourbon." Is the verdict?
So don't buy this bourbon. Yeah, that would be.
Yeah, that would be the verdict.
To be fair,
on that.
these are exceptionally rare bottles. You would not just see this at the ABC. I don't think.
Not only don't buy this bourbon, don't drink it even if it's given to you for free.
Oh, that was a very important.
Twatter.
No,
I mean,
that was a
message.
private message. That was an Auburn message that came through right there, and I think.
Are you allowed to share that or not?
Let the day oneers know.
Wow.
Needs a follow up. Text says Auburn Twitter will explode.
Yeah, we're getting some word here from a source that I trust a whole lot. That Auburn's in a really good position for KJ Bolden. KJ Bolden is a top 10 player in the class. He's a safety from Buford, Georgia.
Hey,
And,
that's where Andrew lives.
Auburn would. Is that? Oh, that's where Buford's way up there by Flowery Branch or whatever.
Northeast Atlanta. Yeah, Flowery Branch. And Dacula.
That's where that Buford team is stacked. I mean, I'm telling you.
Those schools are so nice.
They really
the high
are.
schools there look like universities.
I know. They do an amazing job.
I'm
I
jealous.
don't know why we have to
Yay,
always have our-
lottery.
There he is. There's Cuz. Says cheers, blenders.
Hey, cuz.
We love Cuz. That's Cuz from across the street right there. We love that guy.
Cuz we don't like this.
Cuz it's bad. Cuz doesn't have this, so he didn't have to worry about it. Raven says, I don't know. I had to turn down free. Yeah, so the indications that I'm getting here on my phone are that Auburn's looking really good for Bolden. Auburn's
Okay.
already having an amazing recruiting run right
Yeah.
now. And if that kid commits, holy shit, man. Auburn's already number 3 in the
Blow it
country.
up.
And
I know you told me that the other day.
That
I was
might move
like,
them to 2.
when has that ever
Is
happened?
that true?
What?
This is weird to say, I guess, but when I scroll on TikTok sometimes, like, a live show like pops up on my For You page, and it'll be like my top 20 college football rankings, and Auburn is never anywhere on
I
there.
don't know. Recruiting class.
Oh.
Auburn as a football team definitely doesn't need to be ranked right now.
They gotta prove some things.
Yeah. Cuz is which one? Oh, so it's a single
This
barrel.
one, this single barrel.
That's the one we got
sucks
at
butt.
Elixir out there in Spring Hill, dude. I don't think you got this
it's
one.
It's terrible.
You had,
Like, I'm gonna make you try it because you're you're gonna be like, you're right.
Watch him be
The
like,
Stellum
my
is
phone's
really
blowing up
good
right
though.
now.
The Stellum is really good.
Let me see my phone real
So
quick.
I'm gonna have to keep drinking this a bit. Maddie, what was your favorite thing that we did out in California?
oh, eat. We got a lot of good food up in there.
But
I liked the aquarium of the Pacific.
oh, that was fun. We saw some penguins and some jellyfish, and what else we see?
Stingrays.
Oh, some sea lions,
Yeah, sea
and
lions.
otters.
We saw.
We found out the difference between a sea lion and a seal.
What is that?
A sea lion has a really strong torso and can pull itself up on stuff, and the
Oh, that
seal
sounds
is
like
just
me.
That's
the
fascinating.
little fascinating. Anyway,
Maddie, it's fascinating.
It's
Isn't it?
fascinating.
This
drink
is
up, people.
Welcome to Zoology Today with Courtney Brought us Tate. I'm so stoked.
Yay.
He said, Pipe says could probably soak it in your under britches and sell them on your onlyforyourfans.com, Jay.
Only for your
By the way,
fans.
I just thought about this with Pipe on the show and Colleen on the show. Those are two people that party with us concurrently in the pool
That's true.
in Mexico in June.
That's true.
I wonder if Pipe
Okay,
remembers the Uno couple.
I'm just going to grin and bear it. And
If you remember the Uno couple,
this.
that is Colleen, bro. Well, she's half of it. Well, one would argue 65%.
God, I got to follow that up with something good.
Let's see. Not
See if
salty,
my-
says KJ
see if it
coming
still
home.
smells. God, it still smells bad.
Yeah, I'm not breaking any news here. I'm just that was not like a story I'm writing or anything. It
Here,
was
I
just
need-
chatter.
I need some.
We're going back to the Estelum, huh?
Yes,
I
God,
understand,
we
I
got to make
understand.
up for that. That was terrible.
Oh, and then Auburn has another one.
I'm really
Going
disappointed.
to pop Jalua Solomon, who's also a defensive back from the state of Georgia. He's from Schley County. And
Look at Auburn going back to Georgia. It's back in the old days, isn't it?
a lot of prognosticators are saying that South Carolina is going to get him, but
That's back in the old days.
I think
Because
the good
Auburn
guys will
used to
get him.
actually be able to recruit over there. Mm-hmm. And it's been a while.
I'll have
been
you
a
know that
while.
Alabama right now in the recruiting rankings is number 22.
Really?
I'm
Wow.
starting to wonder a little bit. Not that
Wow.
this team's going to be bad because they're not, but recruiting wise,
Wow, that's interesting.
Auburn's taking some dudes from Alabama now. It's
That
kind
is
of getting back to the
interesting.
way it was, you know. It's been a minute. Anyway, not breaking any news, just chattering.
This smells so much better. This is so much better.
Raven says,
other
wow,
thing is
this bourbon
musty.
stained the glass.
Yeah,
this
is
is
terrible.
We're back to Stellum and it tastes a lot better.
Oh my
By the way,
gosh.
the Bond and Lillard we can have if you want to try it.
I'll do that as well.
What do I have on the Bond and Lillard here?
Nothing. It's a cool bottle.
Yeah, here's one thing about that. So that's $50 and it's a $3.75, so it's half the size of our Stellum.
I need to learn to hold this better.
So it would be $100 for a full-size bottle, and that's a lot. This
It's
is
an awesome label. It reminds me
really
of
is.
it just reminds me of something you'd pick up off the pharmaceutical
Well,
shelf.
that's exactly what they're trying to do. They're trying to recreate like Prohibition-era whiskey.
And this is a wild turkey product?
It is a wild turkey product, although it's not doesn't have Eddie or Jimmy's name on it, which is weird. Also, something of note, just for our friends, is that this is Bond, Anderson County. It says on there. We have a friend who's a Bond from Anderson County, Crystal Bond. That's
Anderson. Okay.
So we think that may be her kin that are involved, that are the namesake of this particular bourbon. Yes.
Yes.
Let's see. Go back. 100 proof.
Oh, you did have some notes.
No age statement on that bad boy. And this retails again $50 at our ABC for a smaller bottle. It's a $3.75.
But this isn't, to me, this would be an awesome one to, if you're trying to set up a bar, and this would be a cool one to have on it for
It looks
aesthetic.
medicinal, right?
Yes,
Yeah, I agree.
it's very cool. I like that a lot.
A lot of times you see people say they have another bottle like this. Wild Turkey does. It's called WB Safel. Same size bottle, trying to look medicinal and all that. A lot of people think that's the better of the two.
Okay.
But
Well,
fuck it.
we're going to have that in a minute because I don't remember what it tastes like. It's been that long since I've had that.
Brandon H says, funny how recruiting works when we all play by the same rules. Let me give the Bears.
The Bears are who we thought they were.
That's right. The Bears are who we thought they were. Because Auburn's out there getting players. I mean, they're getting aggressive,
It's about time.
doing what's got to be done to get players.
It's been a while.
And he says Bond and Lillard is a good turkey product. Wild turkey, we've never had a bad wild turkey. We've now
No.
had one bad barrel, but I don't know if we would take that against them. I don't know.
No, I mean, somebody might think this is delicious. I just don't want to know what else they think's delicious. So
Brandon is another one of those folks who believe that the WB Safel is a little bit better than the Bond and Lillard, but that's okay.
Pour me some of the shitty.
Oh, you want some of the
you want
the
to try the
vitamin?
crap?
Yeah, if you hate it, I might like it.
Oh, girl, it's awful.
Let's see. Leif says I like the WBS. That's the Safel.
Okay, girl, try that. Smell it first. Go over there and tell us what you smell.
Ravin says should have picked those up. Damn. I don't see these super often. I have seen them before, but they kind of come and go. Again, $50 for a $3.75 is, it better be pretty damn good. That's half
True.
size.
This is good.
The
What's it
barrel,
smell like,
It
Meg?
like burned my nose hairs off. I don't know. I don't understand how y'all smell and taste like all these different notes and stuff.
Well, she tasted correction fluid. She's got
That's what I
she's got a
smelled.
good nose on her right there.
That was terrible.
Oh, look at this. Brandon says, a lamp met Eddie Russell last week. Got him to sign a
Oh,
bottle.
nice.
We saw a picture of him on Facebook the other day. He just kind of
Nice.
hangs out in that little makeshift.
Did you bring your own Sharpie,
Sure.
or did he have some in his pocket?
Lamb.
They did have a picture on Facebook the other day of him like signing something, and his junk like looked like it was a foot long. Like I couldn't believe that.
Stop.
Did you see it?
Stop.
Did you see it? I showed it to you. Now I think about it, and you were like,
Stop.
whatever.
What does lamp mean?
Look at me pose. It just basically means I'm going to toot my own horn here for a second.
Oh, that's my high school, y'all, in all caps.
We talk about that in the bunker. A lot of
Kind
times
of
people wanna-
appropriate, same kind of thing.
like a humble brag is a lamp. And
I
then
guess
we have a
so.
group on the board that's the Lamp Enforcement Agency, the LEA. And if somebody's lamping, we always have to call them out. And that would Doc Dumpster is a part of that. Also, CJ 3131, Henry TD 20.
This is really good.
Corey Dub says, I'm with Mad Dog. All I ever smell is fire. Corey's not a big bourbon drinker
I
necessarily.
understand.
He likes mixed drinks, which I respect now. I've learned to respect. And he also likes Fireball, at least in short supply.
Yeah, you used to shit on me drinking margs, but you like a good marg.
I don't.
Guys, I got a $5 marg last night, and it was like packed
It
full.
looked good.
It was really good. I can't lie.
It was good. Let's see. Late B says, Mad Dog, it's all about mileage. Honestly, it would be weird if you could taste different notes at such a young age.
Yeah, I guess so.
So, in other words, we're old as hell and we can taste.
You have a mature palate.
That's a nice way to put it.
Brandon says, dude, I saw the junk. It was real Jimmy, not Eddie. Because Eddie's the son. What are you laughing about, man?
Because it was just awful.
I know it was on Facebook. Where would I'm not like on a wild turkey group, so I don't know what.
Yeah, don't just top him wild.
I don't know how to.
Jimmy Russell's junk.
Yeah, let me see. Jimmy Russell's junk. That must have been in one of our.
No results.
No results for Jimmy Russell's junk. I'm just not sure if I could find that picture.
That's okay.
What happened? All right,
What
never mind. I
happened
can't
was-
find it.
Oh, well.
Oh, it's because I'm not on Facebook. What a
Don't
dumbass.
worry about
I
it.
really want to get a picture of that junk so y'all can see for yourself. Brandon H. also says, I am a lamp grad, Maddie.
Oh,
wow.
look at that.
That's
Graduate
crazy.
of Loveless Academic Magnet Program. Right there.
Yes.
I hate that place.
Wait,
Stop.
no.
I kind of do.
No.
It made me think that I was a person that I wasn't. It's very elitist. Like the most
It is
elitist
elitist.
school you can go to in Montgomery. 100%.
We
For
don't-
academics.
Yeah.
Kuhneman says, poor Jimmy Russell. Yeah, that he has a
No,
lot.
poor Mrs. Russell.
That he's got a big hog. I mean,
Poor Mrs. Russell.
Yeah, I don't,
I mean, it was like literally like a tripod. I'm a straight guy, and I was like, damn, dude.
That's impressive.
I'm a fan of this Bond and Lillard. I'm not a fan of it at
Well, let's
$50 for a
Crack it
small bottle.
open. Oh, so today I
All
went
right, we
to
can.
today I went to the doctor, and one of the questions on the little, form, it was the first time at this place. One of the questions was this: how many days in the last year have you had 4 or more alcoholic beverages? Like, I had to sit there and think. Like, that was a very, very difficult question to answer.
I can't remember if I told this story or not, but I have a friend that she went to the doctor, and it was like, how many drinks do you have, like, in a week? And she put, like, 8 or something.
Yeah.
So that's like 2 nights of drinking, right? Like light drinking, not even like getting shit-faced, you
Light
know?
drinking, yes.
And the doctor was like, you're an alcoholic.
Oh,
And I was like, wait, what?
8?
wow.
Jeez, y'all.
Isn't that crazy?
Maybe the question was, how many days a week do you drink? And she put 8.
No.
No, but I had to think about that. Like, what do you think my answer was on that question?
More.
How many days in the last year have you had 4 or more alcoholic beverages?
Days in the last
I
year.
don't know as though you drink more than 4, though.
I put 52. As I was like, there's at least one day a week I have more than 4.
Yeah, that's a fair number.
Yeah.
Runner 24 says 355.
I know. I was like, I felt like I really did. I was sitting there saying, what answer could I put here that would perhaps.
Well,
perhaps
once a week
get
plus
somebody.
your Mexico trip.
What did you just do? Yeah, we got War Eagle 0008, who's one of our all-time favorites on the Brain Drain. Says, JG, thanks for the show.
Ah, thank you.
Glad to have you here, bro. I saw you posting on the bunker today. Well, as usual, but I'll talk about the number of days that you've had 4 drinks or more. Cuz says 365.
Yes.
Runner 24 says 355.
355. That's probably a fair answer.
Salty
No.
says never, ever answer that question.
I
honestly.
know. I mean, what are you supposed to say? Like, I was like, I know when I drink, like, I don't drink every day, but when I drink, I typically go pretty hard. Like,
Lady
so.
says, last time I went to the doctor, the questioner asked, are you currently drinking? I put no because this is a doctor's office.
I like that. I mean, that is an interesting question
T-Roy
for
Tiger
sure.
says leap year or no. one day less.
That is
right?
true. 366.
Hey, hopefully we're going to see T-Roy at the drawdown, which we're going to
Yeah.
in like, what, a couple weeks, I guess? Mm-hmm. T-Roy's, his wife is a...
What would your answer be to that question that I had to answer today?
How many days per year do I drink more than 4 drinks
Yes.
in a day? Jeez Louise.
I'd say like 85.
That's fair. Like twice.
probably
Because we
no
have
more.
to include your trip to Mexico, and that's
straight.
every
Oh,
day.
that's not
like
fair,
7
yeah.
straight right there.
Exactly. That counts out of 365.
No, it definitely does. So I would probably say
I would say mom 75,
100?
you like 100.
100.
Something like that.
100. And for those of you who are AuburnSports.com subscribers, I want you guys to know that I work and then I drink. Like,
Bullshit.
you don't like see me drinking in the mornings or anything.
Well, obviously not. He doesn't go to like press conferences drunk, but when he's out at home, like
hope
on his
not.
computer, he's drunk.
It was 8:30 in the
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah, that would be when you would want to indicate on the form that you may have a problem you need to talk to somebody
Hey,
about.
those of you who are Auburn fans, I do want to say I had a weird moment today where me and Jason Caldwell, who's my buddy, we've been covering Auburn exact same amount of time. I love Jason. He's 2 weeks older than me, by the way. I always like to rub it in. We realized today with Mark Murphy having essentially retired and Philip
Not really around
not
much.
really around very much, me and Jason Caldwell are like,
You're the old man.
well, technically B-Matt is a little older than us, but he's been on the beat
Time.
fewer years. I think
Yeah.
4 years shorter than me and Jay. So I'm the old man on the beat. Me and Jay saw.
But how did you realize this today? This is so sweet.
No, it's not a big deal. I don't want to talk about that very much.
Anyway.
But we got to sit up front like that old lady used to do at the president's press
Yeah, because
conferences.
they're like, let the old people come sit up front.
I will say
We're
this-
not sure they can make it to the back row.
I'm not saying any names because it's not worth talking about really. But we did have a beat writer fracas today on the first fucking day of camp.
A quarrel.
I love that word.
Whoa.
I love that word.
I like the word
A fracas?
Fracas.
Fracas.
You also used a word the other day that somebody looked at you sideways.
Alacrity.
Which was it?
I used the word
No,
alacrity.
I
in
Who
there.
forgot
looked
what
at
it
him
was.
sideways? That'll give
I
us
can't
a hint.
remember what it was.
Yeah, we had like a verbal
Disagreement.
scuffle today on the beat. It was the first fucking day. I got in the middle. I was like, guys, calm down.
And of course it was guys, right?
Well, I mean, yeah.
There are
That's
no
all it
women.
is.
We don't
there.
have a girl on the beat.
I
don't think.
know.
We don't have a girl writer. There's some TV
There's
girls.
some questions you need to answer here.
Yeah, let me go back. I'm sorry, guys.
Yes.
T-Roy says he's going to be there. I'm so
Yes.
stoked. Him and his wife are legends.
That's just a
LG
couple
Bunker, that sounds like a throwaway, but whatever. Grad school at Auburn technically turned me into a binge-drinking alcoholic for 4 semesters.
That's about to be me this
Yes.
I get it, man. Hey, I'm glad to have you here, LG. Thanks for coming by, bro. Let's see. Runner 24 says, sure, we'll only be slightly over 4 drinks for the Cal game. Yeah, I'm going to be unsupervised. Well, Corey's going to... We're hoping that Corey's
Somebody's
going
going to come and have to babysit
year. I thought
him.
Nurse Mad Dog was supposed to be there.
I think Corey might be better at this. Because he
Oh,
was going to be
okay.
lit, too.
Yeah, I'm not going to be home on that game, and so and he's probably going to be drinking during the day before the game. So
Shit, that game kicks off at 10 o'clock, y'all. I don't know what's going to happen there. That's going to be an absolutely insane night. Canoeman says JC is one awesome dude, which I know we both agree with. Jason Caldwell's
oh yes,
as good as it gets. And also, Canoeman says, y'all are the deans of the Auburn beat. We really are. And I'm only 50. Well, I'm
Oh,
51
okay.
and Jason's 51 and 2 weeks older. So we're not
he's
that old.
a lot
really.
older than you.
LG Bunker says, you two are the OGs. Habat and Reed are here, so not far behind.
Yeah,
I was wearing a
there you
Habotten
go.
shirt the other day.
Habotten.
Habatten.
We were supposed to
Habotten.
get a yacht and call it the Haboten.
Call Me Biscuit is guessing about who got into the altercation today. Could it be Hoke?
We're
Runner
just going
24
to
says,
say
"Oh,
quiet
it
time.
Sounds like Hoke.
Quiet time. Quiet time.
I want to say something. If it was Hoke, I'm not saying it was or it wasn't. If it was Hoke, it is likely that Hoke didn't do anything wrong, actually. But I'm just going
This
to leave it
time.
at that. Archie said, I never... I like Hoke, man. I'm getting along better with Hoke.
Listen,
Leave me
I'm
alone.
allowed to be a salty, bitter bitch.
Why?
Because
that
I
was-
know how it went down.
He
That
said
ain't
nice
show
things about you.
business.
He doesn't know.
That ain't
He
show
said nice things
business.
about you.
You're right.
He said you're a nice woman.
He needs.
He did.
That's so foolish.
Archie is one of the all-time bunker legends. Like
Archie
seriously,
knows
he is
his
on the
bourbon,
Mount
too.
Rushmore. He damn right he does.
Yes.
Says I never answer consumption questions truthfully on those forums. I believe my blood test results may prove me to be a
True.
liar.
I like that.
Archie, I'm so grateful. Archie pulled out. He came to one of our bunker events at Dob de Baum's house, and he had the 4-gate,
Forgate. Yes.
which changed our life.
Yes, that was really, really, really tasty.
And he was so gracious. You know what's awesome about Archie? He shows up with like all kinds of awesome shit. Mm-hmm. Like George T. Stagg.
And he's like, help yourself.
anything you want. If it's
Very-
open, drink it. If it's not open, drink it. And that's when you know someone that you're dealing with right there is an absolute fucking baller.
Stud.
Yes. Hey, Archie, you heard it right here.
I know.
Knuman says she spoke at Auburn years ago. Pocket Watch informed me and broadened my
Broadened.
horizons when she came to speak. Who is he
Who?
talking about?
Who is she?
I'm wondering who she is as well.
I don't understand who he's talking about.
Who's she? Knuman. Who's she?
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
Who the fuck is
Knuman,
she?
I'm
Maybe we
very
missed
interested.
somebody.
I'm very interested in this, though. Knuman also... Wait, hold on. Whoa. Hold on. Brandon says, I picture this like the street fight at Anchorman.
Exactly. Like, I brought my nunchucks
Look, man, it wasn't.
and
a
my
big deal.
posse.
It seemed like a big deal at the moment when I got over there to try to break it up, but it really wasn't that big a deal. I don't know. I'm probably overstating it. The two guys that I like, so it's all good.
Anyway.
Runner 24 says, would almost consider flying down to witness that in person. He's talking about the cow game brain drain that we're going to do, which Jay's going to be crawling to the bed at 4 a.m. or whatever the fuck.
Oh, that's going to be a hot mess.
Knuman says, crazy thing is, I still think of Jason Caldwell has a young pup on the beat. Yeah.
I know.
He's
This was a little baby, too, a little fetus when he came down here.
Fetus.
That is not true. Jay was like 30.
No, he was not.
Huh? I
was
was born
not.
when.
He had
He
already
was
been
29.
covering Auburn for years before you were born.
Oh, whatever.
4 years.
I've been here.
You
we've
were
been here-
doing high school sports.
In addition to Auburn,
In addition
Madison.
to Auburn. I got put on the Auburn beat on October 23rd, 1998.
Can you all know what happened on that date?
Yeah, anybody know what happened on October 23rd, 1998 that would have caused Jay to suddenly be on the Auburn beat?
Yep, somebody at the advertiser sucked. Oh,
Knuman says Helen Thomas. So I was talking about how
that's right.
sitting on the front row.
Oh my gosh, I would love to have heard that. She was incredible.
Pocket said, I really hate how I missed a Helen Thomas reference. Can't possibly imagine how this came up. I mentioned it because me and Jace
The old people
are the
in
old
front
people
row.
now, and so we're on the front row. We kind of get front row seats now.
because they're ancient.
But although me and Jace did not ask the first question, Mike G loves asking the first question.
I'm sure he does.
And I love me some Mike G now. You guys know how I feel about him. War Eagle 0008 says, Jay, is this the same room in your house?
No,
What is this new
Different
bourbon cave?
locale.
This is the bourbon cave at Grandma's.
this is this is bourbon room number 2.
Yeah, so when we dreamed this up to do the show, I think we had our first show in May, May 1st or something. We needed a spot to do the show. We were going to look. We looked into some spaces.
Yeah,
we didn't have
we were
enough space at our house.
We were going to go ahead and rent a place, and then my coworker looks at me and she goes, "Why don't you use your mother-in-law's house? It's empty."
And so here we are.
Oh, duh.
So we're actually we're on the second floor landing.
So where does Mom's house?
I'm in my mom's house.
My mom's house.
Hey, at least we're not in the basement, y'all.
That's true.
We're on the second floor. My mom has not lived in this house since
Nobody's
November.
lived in this, yeah. So
Might
Hey,
as
can
well
I have
use it.
this when I graduate?
That's
Moving
between you
right
and-
along.
Hold on, that's between you and your grandma. Wait, no, that's not what it is.
It's gonna be between me and Courtney,
yeah,
and Courtney's gonna say GTFO.
you can rent it.
Knuman says the Commodore was talking about how he and Jason are now the deans of the Auburn beat and get to sit up front now, like that lady.
Like that lady, yep.
Yes, I forgot her name, dude, and I'm sorry about that. I'm usually someone who would be very fastidious about knowing that name. Call Me Biscuit says, who was the guy from your staff? Stoltz?
Oh.
Must have been one of the young bucks. Yeah,
No,
I don't want to get it.
Nobody from your.
We're not trying to single anybody
Okay,
out.
somebody not.
It could have been someone from my staff.
Yeah,
but
it could have been.
Corey says, how is Jason getting along without Mark? That is a good point in the sense that Jason and Mark have been working together since '98, but Jason's good. He's a stud. Well, apparently Mark, he wasn't even there today. I missed him, actually. War Eagle 0008 says, okay, y'all convinced me. We'll pour some bourbon.
Cheers to
That's what
that
I'm talking
right there.
about. I'm glad we're
Just
enabling
don't pour
people.
this crap because this is awful.
Hey, if you keep it under 4 drinks, then you don't have to put it on your doctor's form.
Well, I've never seen it worded that way on a usually it's how do you drink, and if so, how many do you have a week? Like, that's what I've seen before. But I actually had to think, how many days do you have 4 drinks or more in 365? Like,
Wow. So somebody
or
decided.
366 on the leap year. I should have just put 366 to fuck with them.
T-Roy Tiger doing the math on that. That's right. Revenge says it's Mama Tate's liquor stash.
Mama Tate doesn't have much of a liquor stash, I'll tell you that. It's
This is
whatever we
technically
buy.
hers.
What is?
All the stuff here.
It's in
No,
her-
none of that is.
Well, it's in her house,
Well,
but
okay, Mom.
she actually has. She had a bottle of Davis County. She had a bottle of Four Roses single barrel, and she had
But this is all stuff we bought. She didn't buy
some.
any of
Well,
it.
she asked me to buy it.
The Woodford because
was
it
a
had the
Woodford.
pretty.
It was a
It's this
Woodford.
one right here. The one with the because she
everybody-
liked the label on it.
Yeah,
the,
Jay is transparent. They can see through him and see the bottle.
Runner 24 says, how do we have 29,000 viewers and 18 likes? Guys, can we
Exactly.
get some likes, please?
29,000 viewers. I mean,
Thank you,
that's
please.
that's-
And Taylor Swift could not make it tonight. She promised me she'd be here. Well, promised us, I should say.
She usually stays pretty true to her word too. I'm a
I
little
know.
disappointed.
Did you see that she gave each of her like 18-wheeler drivers $100,000?
I know, she said that was life-changing money, but for me it wouldn't be.
Okay. Thanks, Dad.
Revenge says Double A is such a big believer in, quote, no such thing as a free lunch. I like it. I didn't miss that. What is that?
No, I think it's because she was talking about, well, can I get it at graduation? And I said, well, you can rent it at graduation.
Let's see. Kanuman says, Mark taught Jason well for decades. He's beyond ready. Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
Jason was
yeah.
ready in like '05. Yeah, he's amazing. You guys know how I feel about Jason. Shit, how many times... You guys are going to think I'm like got a crush on him or something. How many times I talk great about him. Mm-hmm. Corey Dub says, eye doctor paperwork last week asked, how many days a week do you drink alcohol? Answer, all of them.
I mean, if there's 5 or there's 8 days in the week, you know, you just, whichever one it is.
All of the drinks.
All of the drinks.
All of the drinks.
I know, it is,
Kanuman
Yeah.
notes that there are dozens of us. Dozens. That's right.
Yes!
Plural.
cheers.
T-Roy Tiger says, LEA falling down on the job with Tay-Tay. Lord of mercy. I talked about the LEA earlier. That's the Lamp Enforcement Agency. We don't take kindly to lamps on the board, Courtney. Maddie.
Maddie. Okay.
Okay.
Got really quiet.
Well, it's because our air conditioning turned off.
Oh, that's true.
Brandon says that Taylor Swift gave out $55 million in bonuses.
Yeah, she did.
That's, well,
Wow.
She
That's
also
amazing.
she
You
split
know-
she split the 55 between the other people that work on it, like the backup dancers and the lights and the sound.
well.
So each of them got like a couple $100,000.
You know what I would have told her if I was one of those drivers? First of all, I worked hard for you.
What, you're gonna reject it?
I would say, I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 2.2.
Well, here's the deal.
Now, that would be life-changing money.
Bye.
Here's the deal. Problem
Bye.
is that when you have it as, you get it as a bonus, the government's taking, 48% of it?
Not the government.
The
Joe
government.
Biden is taking it.
Government
Okay,
is
y'all are
taking
right. She
48%.
shouldn't have done it.
No, I'm saying it sucks because you only get like 50%.
Not Salty says she makes 13 mil every night while on tour. Is that true? That's not possible.
I don't know.
You couldn't make that much, right?
I have no
13
idea.
mil?
I have no idea.
You might be able to pull in 13, but you got to pay all
I
those
bet every
dealers.
concert has 50,000 people and each ticket is at least 500.
I know, but she's not charging 500. It's Ticketmaster that's gouging.
No,
Yeah.
regular price they're like 400 or 500, and then after Ticketmaster fucks with them, they're like 1,000.
Oh my God.
I thought they were like 150 or 2. But anyway,
Yeah, for nosebleeds.
all I have to say is the girl's doing good.
Yeah, I mean, and I,
But she's also, she's pretty savvy. That's the thing.
Savvy.
She's very savvy.
Can you elaborate on that?
She she uses her money and she's helping the people out there, but she also buys property. She also, what?
Yeah, that's what people are really
know
worried
what you're
about with
talking
Taylor
about, yeah.
Swift.
I'm saying she takes her money and she's savvy with her money. She's not blowing it on.
Her mom and dad go to every single concert.
Do they really?
Isn't that cute?
War Eagle 0008 says, Jay, when are you coming back to the Ham?
Working
Saw the
on it.
Huntsville date. Need you back at the 205. Yeah, it's going to be this month, I'm pretty sure.
August?
Yeah, I mean, because our friend, it may not be you. It may have to be a lunch. But
Okay.
Yeah,
the
you're
social
not
guys
invited.
are bunker guys, and they really want to have us, and they're awesome people. Taylor and Dave, by the way, is who they are. He Not Salty said he heard it was 13 million. I bet she does gross. It's possible she could gross 13 million, considering what you said the tickets are, and they're playing.
Yeah.
She's playing in the biggest arenas possible.
Yeah, 100%. And when she goes to like big cities, she's there for like 3 or 4
Yeah.
nights.
It's crazy.
So she'll completely sell out the stadium like 4 nights in a row.
Hey, and I will say, she's not a big wimp. She's going to give a show.
No.
Yeah, her set list
in
is
Nashville. she was
40.
What do you need?
Her set list is 42 songs long.
It's crazy.
All right, I'm beyond. I'm a music guy. You know that. I don't think I can name 5 songs by her.
Are you? Yes, you can.
Okay, let's go through this seriously.
Okay, I'm gonna name the song and you tell me if you know it or
No,
not.
I don't want.
No, it's popular ones.
22.
Yes.
Shake It Off.
Yeah. You know, we are never, ever, ever getting back together.
Okay, I've heard it. I couldn't sing it, but I'll take that 3. What else?
Blank Space.
Oh, I know that one. That was about Katy Perry, right?
No, it was about a boy. I can't remember who though.
Who was the one
No,
about?
she's had a lot
what's
of
the one
those.
about Katy Perry that she got mad about? I'm pretty sure that's a Katy Perry song. She's
Her
just
whole-
because Katy Perry's hotter.
No, her whole Reputation album. The name is called Reputation. She wrote it about Kim and Kanye. Because Kanye was the one who stole her VMAs thing and
Oh.
said Beyonce had one of the best videos of all time.
I'm gonna let you finish. But Beyonce had one of the greatest videos of all time.
Okay, you need one more Taylor Swift song. You really can't?
I don't think so. No. I mean, I know she's awesome.
Have you heard the new one, Karma?
Hell
Karma.
no.
Yeah,
No,
that's a
never
good
heard
one.
that.
That's probably one of the only ones.
Oh, Bad Blood.
I've heard that
Oh,
song.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Bad Blood. Maybe that was the Katy Perry song. She's just jealous because Katy Perry's hotter.
She's just not. Katy
Katy
Perry
Perry
is a
is-
freak.
If I've got a choice, it's Katy Perry all day long.
No.
Yes.
No.
Let's talk about what Katy Perry's got at Taylor Swift. She's got a bigger rack. She's got a bigger mouth. She has bigger legs. She has a bad attitude.
Okay, what about like intelligence, kindness?
Yeah, she's knee high to a grasshopper, but that might be a good thing. I like my girls dumb.
Who? Katy Perry?
I'm totally kidding. You know that's not what I'm. No, I'm just kidding.
Damn.
You are way quicker.
You
than
know
I
what we
am.
need? We
Way
need like
quicker than I am.
that blooper reel at the end of Bugs Bunny where it's like, that's all, folks.
Hey, Pipe was asking what flavor chapstick are we rocking?
Oh, of course it's going to be marshmallow.
It's marshmallow. Marshmallow, my number 1 all-time favorite,
It
bro.
stinks like shit.
Raven says 42 songs is ridiculous.
And she
true.
does 2 surprise songs. Like she has enough concerts where she can do 2 surprise songs that aren't on the set list every single night.
Does she ever sing Planet Earth by Duran Duran?
Yeah.
How about Smile Like You Mean It by the Killers?
I can't believe you couldn't name 5 songs.
I know,
Dad.
it's embarrassing. I don't know the new stuff as much. Archie J jumps in and says, saw today where the average Taylor Swift fan on this tour is spending $1,300 on tickets and merchandise. She ends the tour in L.A. and all 6 nights are sold out.
Yeah, she's at SoFi Stadium.
Like,
For
let's think-
6 nights.
And it's
Archie,
some
think
completely
about
sold
this shit,
out.
man. God
But she
bless.
announced today that she's doing a second leg of the U.S. tour, so she'll be in New Orleans in 2024.
Right.
Nice.
And I kind of
Would
want
you
to go. I would go
You
if
go,
tickets weren't
yeah.
exorbitant.
Well, yeah.
All right, so SoFi Stadium, I want to do the math on this.
Yeah, look at the
because-
capacity.
No, you can't do capacity because it's a concert. So that half this, well, not half, but a
No,
portion of the stadium's not gonna be available.
She sells the tickets that say obstructed view.
All right, yes, she
Yes,
does. We were
but
talking
not
about that.
behind the stage. Nobody sells behind
All
the
right,
stage.
let's say, okay, look, let's just do, we'll just round it off, okay? So it holds 70,000. Will you go with 50?
Let's say 50.
Okay, 50,000.
Times 6, that's
So
300,000.
50,000. And Archie is saying a 1,300 per.
That's including merchandise.
That's $65 million gross. So Salty might have been talking net there.
And
Holy
everybody,
shit.
the thing about Taylor Swift is everybody
Salty,
loves her.
I'm sorry for questioning you.
No, he's not talking. That would be gross. Because we're talking about by night.
Let's see, Wargle0008 says, like Queen Bee is wildly talented. Taylor is a performer.
Like Queen Bee.
Is that Katy Perry?
No,
Queen Bee is Beyonce.
And
Oh.
she's on tour too, but it's like Taylor Swift is.
I love Beyonce. I would go to a concert. I just don't know many of her songs, so I'd feel like an idiot.
Dude, Pipe's on my team here. Katy Perry, spelled incorrectly. Greater than Taylor Swift. I would agree.
No.
She's way hotter.
That doesn't
I'd
mean
rather party with her.
anything.
Let's not be knocking Katy Perry, Runner24 says, unless we are literally knocking Katy Perry.
She's hot, but she's crazy.
I know she's crazy, but
And
that's
her
the thing.
outfits are stupid. Like, legitimately
Listen,
stupid.
that's
they
what
show off
most
her
of them are.
Big fucking bosoms. Right?
Whatever.
Let's see. Colleen says, justice for Courtney, quote, like my girl's dumb. I was doing that to mess with her, to be fair. And Maddie's, like, smarter than me, too, so it's like a joke, kind of. And Colleen is obviously very smart as well. I was just teasing. Sheesh. No, Colleen gets it. Brandon H. says, Jay, the woman is a musical genius. You need to familiarize yourself
She
with
is
her. Come on.
honestly.
She
I
she is.
She really is.
She is
No
very.
hate from me.
No, she's very bright.
I have a thing about female artists that only write about like men and like how the breakups like make them so sad and stuff. So I was like against Taylor Swift for a really
I was
long
gonna
time.
say that would be what she did.
I was not a fan, but recently, like, I don't know, I've been getting into it.
Have you seen that that part that on Netflix? Her little bio. Is that on
No,
Netflix.
Netflix.
no.
Yeah, and it's talking about how she.
People still watch that?
Shut up.
It's a liberal streaming platform.
Everything. Whatever,
I'm
done.
just teasing y'all.
No, so yeah, there's a little. I thought it was on Netflix. I'm not sure, but it was. I understand why people get behind her a lot.
She is a musical genius, though. I can't.
I mean, she
lie.
basically sits.
She writes all her
it's kinda-
shit.
it's kind of like Dolly Parton, where she can come up with stuff and write like 2 songs in a day, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Dolly
And-
Parton is amazing.
She's very
Yeah.
prolific.
yes, I mean Dolly Parton is the same way. Still
Late
is.
pieces, huffing, Scotch Guard, Taylor Swift, Buford, Georgia. You guys know how to party or what?
Hell yeah. I'm going to
Connie
Buford,
Biscuit goes the
Georgia
other direction.
tomorrow.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's the rumor. Connie Vista says they
that's
actually add more
true.
seats due to the
that
field.
because you have the field.
Yeah,
you
all the
sit in
floor
field.
seats.
So maybe
Oh,
it's more
that's
than
true.
50,000 and so far.
I didn't think about that.
So it's more than $65 million.
Look it up
gross.
on your
Oh.
phone
That is
and
true.
say how many people have been at Taylor Swift's Eras Tour.
I'm not worried about that right
Yeah.
now.
I want to know.
Just get your phone and find out, Maddie.
Yeah, well, I don't have it. So. I feel Amish.
Let's see. Runner24 says, I think he said 13 million per night on tour, maybe including the travel days. What I'm thinking, Runner, is that
All
might
I know is
might
that
be
that's a lot of
net
damn
figure.
money.
It might be a net
Like, can y'all
figure.
believe that she has like crazy fans and like she's going to Argentina, like the UK, she's going to Japan, like
Yeah, in that tip, Brandon H says the ticket play for Taylor Swift is to go international. Tickets and hotel will be much cheaper if you go see her in Prague or Buenos Aires.
Yeah.
than New Orleans. So, Maddie, we're gonna
oh yeah,
fly
I'm
you
just gonna go to Prague.
We can send you to Prague.
Whatever.
Yeah, might as well.
What?
Runner24 says Katy Perry and Lee Corso, best game day ever. When she deep throated
Yes.
a corn dog, right?
What?
Yeah, it happens. There he is. Pipe got it right. Katy Perry likes Humpty. All right,
Humpty.
stop what you're doing because I'm about to ruin the image and the style that you're used to. I look funny. But you'll make a mung in the CC old world. I hope you're ready for me.
Wow.
Something funny happened today. I asked, I heard Deep Cover, which is a song by
Yes.
Off the Chronic, and coming into the press conference today. And I asked
course.
Tulsi, I said, hey man, you know
Of
Deep
course.
Cover? He goes, never heard of it. And I asked Nate King, he hadn't heard of it. I asked Cristiano, he hadn't heard of it. These kids, man. Justin
They weren't
Ferguson-
raised right.
Well, Justin Ferguson may have heard of it. So anyway, I asked Tulsi, what do you think about rap? He goes, on West Coast till I die. I go,
Oh Lord,
I
he didn't
said-
even know.
I said, name your favorite West Coast rapper, and he said Tupac, which is technically true. He's with Death Row, but he's from New York, so he's not fully West Coast the way like.
Wasn't
Snoop-
the whole
Snoop.
thing West Coast
How
versus
can you not
East
say
Coast?
Snoop?
And it was Tupac and Biggie.
Yeah, Tupac kind of defected to the West Coast because he was on Death Row.
So wouldn't Tupac be East?
To me, Tupac would be East, but he was on the West team because he was hanging with those guys. And he got sadly gunned down in Vegas, which is sad, right?
I think he's still alive.
This is really random. Last week, I saw news that there was a search warrant filed in Vegas related to the Tupac case.
Interesting.
Oh, shit, I did not know that.
I know.
Maddie, look that up on your phone.
Can we stop with that?
It is almost like the Kennedy assassination where we've all got these conspiracy theories about what happened.
Yeah,
to
everybody
Tupac,
says he's
but
in Cuba.
Well, it happened too quickly. Like, everything happened very quickly.
I think he's dead, but I think the LAPD killed him.
What?
The absolute minimum, the LAPD allowed him to get killed.
Allowed him.
At the absolute minimum.
Has Taylor Swift also written for other artists? I did not know this.
I actually don't know the answer to that.
That's,
Probably.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that.
I know a superstar who wrote songs for other people also.
She performed in Montgomery in 2008.
I saw some pictures. It was
At
like
Jubilee.
Yes, it was on the riverfront, and there were like
It was at
50 people
Jubilee.
There was
there.
nobody there.
It was a Jubilee.
It was like she had
Like
one
her
of those.
parents like showed up and put her on the stage and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, and she had like
It
a
was
little banner that
It
just
was
said
a
Taylor.
Coca-Cola banner. It was like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, big fucking deal this chick is, huh?
It was the Jubilee.
Let's see, Archie J jumping in again. The Federal Reserve says Taylor Swift's Eras Tour boosted the economy.
That is very true.
sad.
That's
Market
true.
research firm estimates she could add between 5 and 6 billion to the U.S. economy.
Okay, so this is very interesting though. When you're
Wow.
talking about the finishing the tour in LA, that's coming up, I assume.
Well, hold on. She's finishing the first leg of the U.S. tour in L.A.
But I'm saying that's coming up soon, right?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
like this weekend.
Well, the problem is you know that there's a lot of hotel folks that are striking.
No, I think they.
Did they? Oh,
So
did I miss
everybody's
the
just
thing?
striking.
I
I've
think
heard.
that's
No, they
I've heard
actually, like,
FedEx,
sent-
riders,
I
They
think
sent a
hotel.
message to Taylor like, "Hey, this is what we do. Don't bring your tour here because we'll be taking care of all these people and we don't get reimbursed."
I think it's got.
So it probably helped them negotiate if that's what happened.
I think they got settled.
Well, anyways,
But they did get some of the
that's
stuff they
gonna be
wanted.
crazy.
War Eagle 00008 says poured some Tennessee swill. Courtney, say what you got to say here. But it is Jack Daniels
sorry.
bottled and bond. So
I'm so sorry.
that's good. Kinnemans is not to mention you get a trip to Argentina. He's probably talking to you, Mad Dog.
Guys, the ticket prices are still crazy.
Oh.
I saw a girl on TikTok today buying tickets in the UK for $700.
Well, UK.
I'm not going to Buenos Aires, guys.
Why
I'm
not?
sorry. Okay, send me to Buenos Aires,
I
Mom.
read a story the other day that said if you go down to Buenos Aires for a Taylor Swift concert and you drive, and you
Oh,
do,
okay.
Hold on. Listen, hear me out on this. You do one hand job per country all the way down. You get enough money once you're there to pay for the whole trip.
That's really interesting
I'm
information.
not saying you should do that.
That's
I'm
great
saying,
fatherly advice.
No, I'm not saying you should do that.
Is it going to be canceled due to water?
No, you can drive all the way there.
Due to canal.
You can drive all the way there.
Corey W says both Tupac and Elvis are still kicking.
Elvis? That's not even a question,
Elvis is more
bro.
believable to me than Tupac.
I've never heard of a conspiracy theory about Elvis.
Runner 24 says Courtney Tupac is living in Elvis's tiny home in the mountains.
I love it.
War Eagle says Tupac wouldn't have run. LOL. He's definitely dead.
He wouldn't have run. He was stood
Yeah.
there. But did it actually kill him?
Yes.
Guys,
Not
all
saying
of
he got.
the
I know he got shot, but did he actually?
all of the
die?
aforementioned people are definitely dead.
No.
I'm not sure about Elvis.
It's fun.
What do you mean?
Elvis is definitely
Have you
dead.
seen Eddie and the Cruisers? Not Salty says simple solution to the Tupac murder. Sick Doc Dumpsta on the case. Yes. The bunker sleuths will figure this shit out right there. Knudman says Taylor wrote a few songs for Neil Diamond.
Oh wow.
He still sings.
Well,
Might have been back in the day.
when I was in Publix the other day, he was on the front of one of those magazines. And he's apparently
Oh,
not doing
I thought
great.
you were gonna say you heard it on
He's
the
not doing
music there.
Let's see. Cuz, of course, jumping in. Cuz, of course, keeps the receipts. Tupac's search warrant was for the house of a dude they had suspected all along. Crayfeld.
Okay, well, why is it getting filed in 2023? Homeboy died in like what, 95?
Hey,
Somebody opened it back
you call
up.
him homeboy, I call him one of the goats.
They're looking in the house for him. That's why.
Pipe says Neil Diamond is the OG, writes songs for other people. I would disagree with that. I think it would be Prince. But Neil Diamond is a stud in his own right. Oh, Brandon H says, speaking of conspiracy theories, did anyone watch the congressional hearing on UAPs? He has got a boner for this.
Can we talk about what UAPs are?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
I don't know
that's
what
the
that
new
is.
name for UFOs.
Oh,
what is
I've
it?
been hearing some stuff about that.
Unidentified. What is that? What is UAP? What is it?
Alien
Alien.
Cousin,
What is a P? What's the P for?
progression. I don't know.
Brandon would know. He's an expert
What
on this
does
stuff.
UAP stand for?
He would definitely know. Colleen says, the things I learned here, hand raised, eggplant. You know. Mike Newman says, Elvis is dead. He died of COVID on April 1, 2020. That's so sad. He was in San Francisco, and he was on the cruise liner coming in from Alaska.
Shut up!
No, I'm fucking.
I hate when you lie like this and you try to make it sound so real. Like,
Japanese
shut
spring
up.
blooming pink tree.
Shut up. You
No,
play too much.
for real. What is he? I want to know what a UAP is. I'm like,
Why don't
really
you look it
upset.
up, girl?
He'll put it on here. Phenomenon is what the P stands for.
Oh, phenomenal.
Unidentified alien phenomenon.
Runner 24 says Eddie and the Cruisers was a damn fine movie. Eddie and the Cruisers, Maddie, for those of you who don't know, was a movie about a rock star who wanted to disappear and then he disappeared. But he was still alive.
Okay, then they would just say he disappeared. They wouldn't say that he's dead.
Unidentified
Aerial
aerial
phenomena. Oh, that's too many damn words. That's crazy.
There was a longer
So do we
thread.
not believe this stuff happens now? Or we
No,
do
I
believe
think,
it happens?
I think we do believe it's happening. Yeah. I think there's a
If
lot
you
more
think
credibility
aliens
there.
aren't at Area 51, like, you're just like...
Well, first of all,
Like
I think
currently out there? Like currently
They've
there-
always been there.
You think they're showing like a fucking apartment complex? Like just
Jay,
kicking back,
let's
drinking fucking bourbon?
back up. Let's back up. There have been aliens on the Area 51 property for many years.
Alive or dead, right?
Yeah, both.
huh?
If that's true.
Why is the
I'm not
government...
saying it couldn't be true.
I'm saying that they have their transport vehicle. They do have a transport
Right.
vehicle in Area 51. I do
Everything
think
that you're
that.
saying would like
I don't think there's
send
any aliens.
society into a fucking frenzy. Like if
Okay,
Why do you think they're so secretive about
why,
it?
I
why
know.
Why are we all butthurt about aliens?
Nobody's butthurt.
But I mean, I know that in our country we're worried about the aliens that are coming across the border. I'm talking about the ones that are up in the sky. So why are we worried about that? Are we? The thing that irritates me is that why are we so self-centered that we
Here we
think
go.
that there's not something else out there in this entire atmosphere besides us?
Can we chill with the speeches?
yeah, I don't think yeah. You sound like John Burko now
Shut up.
in the House of Commons.
I don't
but,
think it's like, oh, we're being so selfish. It's just scary to think about to the
I think
average
it's
person.
From a religious perspective, it is a little unsettling.
Yeah. It's
Why is it
unsettling.
Why is it unsettling?
Because God put us here, and there's no talk about our friends that live in fucking XR22ZY
Yeah, we've been here
butthole
for...
system or whatever. I
The
don't
world
know.
has existed for over 2,000 years, and you're trying to say that, like...
Corey Dubb says one of the experts at the hearing stated non-human bodies have been found at UFO crash sites.
Uh-oh. I think that there are some aliens that look like humans, like actual humans are aliens.
Well, hold on. War Eagle says, I used to live in West Texas and would drive through Area 51 to get to Santa Fe. The aliens would never settle there. It's hideous.
For some reason, I highly doubt you drove through Area 51.
Fucking around, Maddie. Shit. That's hilarious, though. Colleen says, Team Courtney preach.
Thank you,
No.
Colleen. I knew I really liked
Well,
her.
Colleen's
No.
also a baller, so yeah, I get it. Runner 24 says, why? Because the Klingons show up with warp drive spaceships. We are all screwed.
I mean, hasn't everybody seen Independence Day? Like,
Yeah, of course. That's where the Klingons are from, Courtney.
no,
Hey,
I know that.
Hey, do we need to do
Douche.
our haul video?
Oh.
Yes.
Before
Oh,
I
I
get too
forgot
drunk?
about that.
Guys, before I have to be put on mute, I want to state that I found this place.
Maddie did find this.
did find
I
this
told
place.
the
She did find
family
this
to
place.
pull up to this place in California,
did.
so
Okay, so
I'll leave it at that.
we're gonna do our video now. I'm probably one drink past where I should be to do the video, but we can do it.
It's all good. We're gonna act like we're professional.
Now listen, we're gonna do this haul video for like 8 or 10 minutes, and then
I like. What
and then we have a lot of
They could
pictures,
have landed anywhere in Wine, New Mexico.
and then we got a lot of pictures and stories from our trip to California as the Tates.
Yes.
You know
okay.
that we're doing weird shit.
So let's just do the whole video, and then we got
Okay.
picture time.
All right,
Make
let-
sure
We
you
got
mute
family
me, Dad.
album.
Make sure you mute me.
Oh my
No,
god!
not
Oh my
that
god! Oh
one.
my god! I'm
Not
getting
that one.
nervous. I'm getting nervous.
that
I'm getting
one.
nervous.
Wrong one. Okay, wait. You
Yeah,
gotta go
great
back.
shot.
Hold on just a second.
This is exactly what it
I
looks
told,
like.
I told you
All
to
right, when
back
you want
up.
to say great shot, hold on. If I go any further back, the sun's right in my eyes or in this camera. So,
No, I think it's perfect. Okay, here we go.
all right, hold on. I know what it's called. God dang it. Before we do the haul video, I gotta.
He's got to lube up.
Ravin, thank you. It says hydrate. Great, great call.
Excellent. Thank you.
Oh, we haven't had Cleveland Brown tell me to hydrate tonight.
I just finished that shitty bourbon.
It was awful, wasn't it?
All right, so
Okay.
before we start, I do want to say this is a place that we found. Maddie found it. It's in San Diego. It's in Mission Valley. It's relatively near where I grew up.
It's really close to San Diego State.
Snapdragon
No.
Stadium.
No.
San Diego, the University
probably-
of San Diego.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
really
it's closer
pretty
to
private
USD.
one.
It's closer to USD, yeah.
Okay, here we go.
It's called Del Mesa Food and Liquor, also condoms. No, you'll see on the video. You'll see on
No,
the video.
it's called Del Mesa.
Del Mesa Food and Liquor.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay, here we go, guys. Are you guys ready? I gotta
Everybody,
mute you,
let's
man.
go. Goddamn.
Why do you keep doing that?
Because you're so long. You take so long.
3, 2. Oh shit! Hold on, messed up. Hold on.
Of course he did.
I gotta.
Oh my god.
Right, you ready? 3, 2. Hello again, and welcome to another haul video here on the Bourbon Blend. I'm Jay. This is my wife Courtney.
Hello, Jay.
Hi. And today's haul video is from San Diego, California. A place I know well because I kind of grew up there, sort of. Our spot today, as you can probably see on the video, we're going to start it here in just a second, is from Del Mesa Food and Liquor.
Don't mind all the extra bulbs hanging out of the sign. It's all a good place.
Oh, you guys wouldn't believe how amazing this place ended up being. It doesn't look like much, but she's got it where it counts.
It's true.
There it is, Del Mesa Liquors in San Diego, California. We went in here, wasn't sure what I was looking for, and wow. We start right off the barrel with the barrel. Armida, Seagrass, and the private release. Maybe that one would have been better than the one we had.
Yeah.
$114.
Better
I
than
would,
this one.
Now, here's the problem I want to say up front for the folks who are watching this. We were in California. We're from Alabama.
Yes.
No chance we can get this back. We didn't have any check bags. So if we had
We
found the
chose
greatest
not to
bottle ever,
have
if we had
check bags.
found the greatest bottle ever, we would not have had an easy way to get this home.
Well, if we'd found the greatest bottle ever, I probably would have just put it in a suitcase and checked it. But
We didn't
I
have a
wasn't going to do
suitcase to
that.
check it.
I wasn't going to do that.
That
Moving
private
right
release
along.
right there, I would have tried that at $115. Surely it was better than the one we had. Little Willet Green Top
Yes,
there.
nice.
Not too shabby. I can't see the price on that bad boy, but it probably was reasonable. Sweetens Cove. Not too
Heaven's
bad.
Door.
You love Jefferson's.
I do not love Jefferson's.
I do not love Jefferson's,
I
actually.
do not love the Ocean H&C. I think it is a lot of
A lot of
for
hype
nothing.
and not a lot of goodness.
Yes.
Pritchard Hill right there. Looks like it was a double-digit price, $75, I believe, which we have a bottle of that, and you liked it. You actually got that
I
at
do like
Justin's House
that.
of Bourbon.
That is tasty.
Oh, the Twin Hope Jefferson's Reserve, Ocean Agency Rye. Probably
My
not
favorite thing
worried
about this
that.
place is that everything was very reasonably priced. There was nothing crazy.
Now you see me grabbing some stuff
Look
here.
at that.
The Kentucky Owl Takumi Edition, 120, I should say, which is
Very
about
fair.
on price.
That's very fair.
We've had this bourbon, and it's solid.
I'm just not a Kentucky Owl fan anyway, but that,
Well,
You know,
hold on.
for-
I would argue that you are a fan. It's just too expensive.
okay.
If it was
I mean,
80 bucks instead of 120, I
If
think.
it was $60 instead of 120, yes. But
Well,
at
again-
120, I'm not going to have it.
We're in San Diego in this like shady store. We're not even sure that they've got regular stuff. And here they pull out the St. Patrick's edition Kentucky
Yes.
Owl. They've got the Takumi. Still can't see the price very well, but that's all right. It's probably 120, 130 is what I was thinking. I'm just sitting here randomly grabbing bottles. Little blackened action, little rye action. 130 for that's probably a little high.
I would
But,
say so, but once again, we are in California, so the prices were very reasonable for California, considering gas is $5.20 a gallon.
Yeah, I completely agree on that. We did find something here we ended up buying, so I don't want to spoil the
Oh, I found it and I was so excited. Yes.
little Hoot and Young, which we see from time to time. Zinfandel cask finish, which we have not tried yet.
Yeah,
The 15, which we have had a sip of, and it was good.
that was good.
the 16-year, which we've not had.
I see Maddie in the background looking
Oh,
in,
that-
trying to catch
The
up
Jack
what she's
Carr 16. I didn't really get that one as much. I didn't even think about that one, honestly. This old Saint Nick, which I'm zipping by here real quick, didn't even get a picture at the price. These are like picking up apparently. Like
Really?
they're gaining
didn't know
interest
that.
out there. Yeah, we've seen those before.
Perhaps
Florida.
in December they'll be very popular.
Oh. Chicken cock at 200, which that's the same price it is at the ABC in our town, and I think it's
Yes.
way too high.
Now, this Sweet and Cove, that's too much for that bottle.
What's it, $300?
$250, I think, or is it $299? Either way, that's too much money for that.
Yeah, I tend to agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's 209, Cordy. Still a little high. There, Archie would
There's the
definitely be a
four-
fan
yeah,
of the
the
4-gate
four-gate,
right
yep.
there.
That
They have the
it's not-
Andalusia too right
Yeah.
here. Andalusia Key 2 at 209, which I think is about what we paid for it in Tennessee.
Yeah, it's
And
close
it
to
is-
that.
It is really good.
It's delicious.
We've had 3 bottles, I think, of 4-gate, and they've all been amazing.
Yeah, very good. Very good.
Yeah, I'm a fan. All right, resetting here a little bit. Some of the more basic stuff here, some of that Yellowstone. There's a
Hey,
Stellum.
look there. There's a Stellum.
Is that a black label or is it a blue label? Just
$100. That's black.
it's black?
That's what it looks like to me, but it could be blue.
Wow, that seems like a little
Very
bit
good.
high. I
Yeah.
didn't recognize the price on that. Little smoke wagon action from Las Vegas. A 10-year Calumet Blue for $78, which you don't see that often where we're at. Huh. I kind of missed that one when I was shooting it. Here's Courtney helping us a little bit, checking out some of the bottles, pulling a few up. Milam and Green is a very cool distillery because I believe that's the one where it's all women. The master distiller is a woman, the executives are women. This is all women, which you
Man, you didn't tell me that, or I would have just bought it anyway.
well, you know it's well organized and it's probably
Exactly.
really good.
Yes.
Let's see what else we got. A little horse soldier action, which we had
Yes.
1/2 bottle of.
You look behind there, you can see all those pinhooks behind there.
Little old
I
Bardstown.
love some old Bardstown now.
Old Bardstown Estate.
Yes.
$50 is a very reasonable price,
Yes.
especially when you're thinking about California, and
California
how
on
expensive
that.
that is. They're into the Milam and Green. That is probably the one I would have bought if I could have, like, taken it home.
So the only thing about this store that was disappointing is that you couldn't see everything.
Yeah, it was all
So
kind of,
you were
you can
just-
see here, it's kind of stuffed in.
Yeah, and so you're like, oh, wait, that's a Bardstown bottle. Oh, wait, that looks like from the top. And you had to figure those things out. So layout was challenging and dusty.
It was dusty, yeah. It seemed like the people around here didn't appreciate what this guy had
Yes.
done, you know?
He had spent a lot of time on that.
Here's the blue runs we've talked about before. We've not had that. We see them from time to time, particularly in Florida.
We're going to have to try it soon.
Yeah, we're going to have to try it soon. It
Yeah.
looks really good. Varying prices there, approximately $100, whatnot. Peerless, one of my all-time
Peerless.
favorites. That has been dropped a little bit in the state of Alabama. They're down to 80 for the red. One of my favorite bourbons. Absolutely. Amazing. Rare breed, which is amazing when I can't see the price because some dummy's moving the camera too fast. Kentucky Spirit there, which is a good one. Legion is a really good choice.
Yes.
Probably around $50 is where that is. I can't see it very well. These orange labels are
Dickel.
killing me.
Oh, no, there's the
Cordy,
Rounds
there's your
Creek.
Rounds Creek.
And the Noah's Mill. Like,
It's like our least favorite bourbon ever.
sitting here going, oh.
This is some of the stuff that they had. This is their own stuff. So the Knob Creeks are their picks. And then a 15-year Whistle Pig, which is their pick as well. This is their stuff. And we
Kind of
didn't,
hanging out on the front row.
yeah, this is right when you walk in.
And there's a Maker's Mark in San Diego. Never seen a label like that, obviously.
$80 is just about normal.
That is a normal price for that. Old Elk, normal price for that.
The San Diego Barrel Boys. I like that. That's pretty
Yes.
cool. And they're out a lot closer to Colorado where that Old Elk's from, so maybe that's more valuable there. All right, so Courtney said, be sure and get a picture of everything that's going on in this place.
This was awesome. So not only could you get all that amazing bourbon, you could also get a chicken salad sandwich that was freshly made. You could also get some Haagen-Dazs, a Pepsi. You can go upstairs and they had actual grocery store where you could get cereal or whatever you needed there. You can also get your condoms, as Jay had
I
mentioned.
went ahead and pushed through here.
Yes, so you can get a little bit of everything at this store.
There's the
I mean, it is a
sandwiches.
one-stop shop. You can get your sandwiches, your boiled eggs. You can get
Little
your,
boar's head.
I mean, look at that. I mean,
Pre-made.
you can just pick all that up along with your bourbon.
This is in a liquor store, you guys.
Yes. Oh, you get your produce too. Look at that. You can get some apples. And then over here you can get your NyQuil, you know, your chapstick. Look at that, Jay. Chapstick.
Oh, we love chapstick.
Look, it's cherry, right?
It
Because
is
they're
cherry.
smart.
Well, they also
They're
have,
smart.
looks like they have an apple one there.
I think that's smart. But what's on the top row?
well,
What everybody needs in their liquor
condoms
store.
right there by the, yeah.
The condoms and the sunscreen. So
I don't know.
you've got your overnight pack here. You've got your toothbrush and your condoms.
Yeah. I mean, the Magnums, are they triple X?
Okay, moving on.
And then Courtney also said, hey, get a picture of this. The girl was selling flowers out in the parking lot.
No. The guy wasn't selling flowers in the parking lot. This was in a different business of a flower shop that was in the parking lot.
Yeah, and it was amazing. She had a
That
bunch
is
of
really
fresh
cool.
stuff.
Like it was so cool. If I lived there, I would go shop there all the time because it was just a really cool spot. Yeah, there's your amazing sign.
And there it is.
You got your deli, your beer, your wine, your ATM, your lottery, your bourbon, your wine. Oh, and he did tell you have a cooler downstairs to go get your beer.
Yes. He's like, please
He was-
feel free to go downstairs.
Go downstairs. We have lots of wine and beer downstairs. Upstairs, you can get your cereal, your granola bars, and your Cheez-Its.
Guys, it doesn't look like much on the outside, but he had an amazing selection in there. And we ended up getting a bottle of Bardstown
Yes.
Bourbon Company Origin Series
I was so excited
for
about it.
$42.
I was so excited about it.
And
I
then
really enjoyed it.
We cashed it out before we left. We finished the whole bottle.
Yes. In 3 days?
Yeah.
It was nice. Delicious.
One
So
of
if
the
you
guys-
are in Southern California in the San Diego area, you need to check out Del Mesa.
You guys can't see it, but in the chat, Wargle0008 says it looks as California as any building I've ever seen.
That is true. It looks like it might have been a Taco Bell at one time.
Anyway, we couldn't believe how good it was when we got in there, and so yeah.
It was great. Everything was dusty though because I don't think there's a lot of bourbon selling in Southern California.
Yeah, in that area. And if you look
Tequila
at,
did not have dust on it.
like the regular bourbon enthusiasts, probably look at this place and go, nah, I'm good.
But it's fun to find that because especially the bars on the windows, that means it's a good place.
Well, guys, that was our haul video from San Diego. Again, our haul officially was a bottle of Bardstown Origin.
Yes,
But
delicious
we-
that we drank on the porch in 73-degree weather in July.
Amazing.
It was wonderful.
If we had to check baggage, we probably would have gotten a couple more.
Oh,
but,
yes.
That's the way it goes sometimes. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching our haul video. If you like the content, please definitely like and subscribe to the channel here. And we do live streams on Thursday nights. So
Love to have you
come
join
check
us.
us out. All right. Appreciate y'all. All right. There it is. Great job, Courtney.
Okay, so we need to go back through these
Yeah, we
chats
missed
here.
so much, dude. I'm sorry if I missed stuff.
Well,
Oh, Blake is here in the house.
hey Blake.
He just gave it a solid. There's
Solid.
no doubt. Looks pretty good to me. What else we got? Wargle0008
scroll back
again. Good old Absolute Vodka. You mean up or down?
Up.
Up. Oh, we got to go way up?
No, stop. Okay.
Tori W said, ET phone home. Blake R was coming in. We said, what up, what up, what up?
Nice.
Well, hold on. Not Salty says, second pick is of a liquor store. Perfect.
Exactly. These are the appropriate things.
I'm just saying. Do you see anything crazy here? Yes. Pipe says, in the city of Compton. City of Compton.
We did not. We
Easy as the name. The boys coming
we
straight out of
drove
Compton.
right past that exit. We decided not to visit that time.
Yeah. T-Roy Tiger says, why would I need to shop anywhere else? You can get
I mean, you can get
snacks,
everything.
Groceries, beer, wine, bourbon, condoms. Not that-
And a toothbrush for the morning after.
Wait, what? Also, Ravin says he thinks he may have just seen some fishing bait.
That is possible. Who knows? My favorite, I did like is I did not realize at the time that the condoms and the toothbrush were right next to each other. So it was like your 1-2 grab on the way home.
All right, that's enough about that.
I mean, about condoms.
Like,
Does it
that's
bother
not
you?
the punchline, guys.
I think it's funny. Call Me Biscuit says all they need is a gas pump out front and a Wells Fargo ATM, and it would be the only place I need to shop.
There you go.
And then
Exactly.
Salty says
This. Exactly. But the problem is the gas pump would be $5.20 a gallon.
Let's see. That's why it costs millions of dollars to live there.
That
It
is very
Very
true.
expensive. The gas prices were crazy.
Very true.
Yeah, we would drive by some like shitty houses, and I'd be like, "How much are those?" And Courtney'd be like, About 900.
I was like, what?
Yes, it was.
We saw the
interesting.
most expensive car I've ever seen. Personally, I did not get a picture of it.
I have my phone
That
as
was
a
the one that
picture
was
of
behind
it.
us.
You took a picture of that
So
car?
Yes.
the one that
that's
was behind
cool.
us. So our rental vehicle was a Nissan Altima, and we're cruising down literally Rodeo Drive, and behind us I'm hearing like, what the hell is that? And so we knew it was a. Which one was it?
Lamborghini.
No, it was a Lamborghini that
It was
time.
Lamborghini Murcielago. So that's $1 million.
I thought you said it was an Aventador or Aventador.
No, Aventador. That's what it was.
Yeah.
It was not
So
the
it was like-
Huracan.
It started at 520,000.
This wasn't the regular Lamborghini. This was like.
I'm
the
just
upgrade
like,
Lamborghini.
what the hell?
Like
So
with
we
the
estimated that was $1 million.
yeah, the wheels were like as
Crazy.
wide as
I mean,
like
I cannot
your whole
even
body.
imagine spending that kind of money on something like that. I mean, even if you want to lease it, what does a lease look like? That's crazy.
Pipe says lots of sailors in San Diego, also known as seamen.
True.
They're the ones that need the rubbers.
That is true. The
Wait,
seamen do
hey.
need the rubbers.
I am the son of a naval officer, so watch out for that,
A
bro.
naval
okay?
officer, my ass.
He's a lieutenant commander in the Tates, so back up.
Guys, he read X-rays in a dark room.
He probably still wore rubbers. If he didn't, he should have.
I will tell you, when we drove by Miramar, I was like, Top Gun! Oh my
We
God!
did drive by Miramar. I lived
Yes.
out that way. All right, so we're going to do some photos from our trip, and we'll tell stories along with this. Maddie's free to jump in because Maddie was here the whole way, and we love her.
Yeah, and a
insights
lot
on
of
it,
these
so.
were my picks. This place was my pick.
This was
All right,
hard.
so this
Actually-
is called Beetle House.
Yes, there's one in New York and one in LA, and it's basically just based off of Tim Burton's movies, obviously, particularly Beetlejuice. And that was the bar, and that's like the little. It reminded me of like a what's it called?
I was
A
like,
speakeasy.
Yeah,
It reminded
for
me of a
sure.
speakeasy. Like you just walk in, like when you walk in, it's just like some girl, and then she like takes you through these doors, and you get to walk in. And, yeah. Oh.
I want to show you. No, there was a video over here I want to show you. This was one of Courtney's, Maddie's drinks.
Yes. So this is a fishbowl, and with the 2 straws, it's intended for how many people?
2.
And who got this?
Hey, I have a picture of me and Dad sipping on it. Though, so.
There was one person that ordered this.
That's pretty
It
cool.
was really good. Just a little gimmick.
But that's cool. Yes, it was very cool, and it went for a while.
And it had like 20 Swedish fish in the bottom.
It
You
did.
see where it's kind of like queefing too? Like every now and then it just kind of
Yeah,
pops
it
one
is.
out. Like, yeah.
You can see the thing of dry ice at the bottom.
That was a really cool drink. We got
It
that.
actually tasted pretty good too.
We got that at the Beetle House.
Yeah, and that's like the little upstairs area where you can sit on the little couch.
And there they are drinking
And
it.
you're-
There's Mad Dog and Miss Courtney drinking that drink.
Right by all the exit signs, apparently.
I really, really enjoyed being in that bar. That was just my
It was really
scene.
cool.
It was fun.
I'm a big Tim Burton fan. I love Beetlejuice.
It was fun.
They had a bunch of like
So they have
props
a
there.
live. They have a live
Yeah.
show during it. So they have Beetlejuice come out and
Yeah, it's really Michael Keaton, guys.
Yeah, it's actually him, right?
Yeah,
And who was the girl that they had?
Lydia.
Yeah,
Lydia.
Lydia.
There's Buffalo Trace we found at a store in San Diego at $32, which
Bevmo.
some people lose their mind over Buffalo Trace and pay $50 for it, but $30 is what it costs in San Diego. I don't know why I have that in there. I'm going to let Courtney just talk this one through.
So when we get to see
Los
LA.
Angeles.
no, Los Angeles. We're in Los Angeles. And of course, we decided not to do any checked bags. So we could not take razor or a big bottle of lotion on the airplane. So I'm like, we have to go by the store. So we go by a Ralph's, which is like a Kroger. It's actually the same company, a Kroger. And we go in and I'm like, okay, we're going to go get this stuff. And then I see this dude like literally pushing his cart down the aisle with a bird on it. And I'm like, what in the world? So me being from the South, I go over and I'm like, hey, how are you? This is, and the bird talks back to me. She says, hello, hello. And this was Lily. Was that her name?
I think
Can't
it's
remember.
Penny.
Penny. It was Penny. This is Penny. I said, hello, Penny. She said, hello, I'm Penny. I was like, fucking A.
I heard it.
Man, if I was lit, it would have been really confusing.
Dad, we should have popped a gummy
And
before
so
we met him.
my only thought is this bird is going to crap all over the store,
I would've
right?
been like-
That's the only thing I could think of.
Dad,
Blake
if we
said,
had
did the
taken
bird talk? And it was like,
Yes.
yes. Because when he left, he said, all right,
and
goodbye.
I said, he said, all right, goodbye. And she goes, goodbye. And I'm like, oh my God, y'all, this is California right here.
If I had taken a gummy before that, I would have been like, guys, I have to leave. Like, I cannot do this.
And
I was gummy though.
I said to him, I was like, can I take a picture of your bird? And he's like, sure. Like, okay.
That's pretty
Couldn't
funny.
believe it.
Pretty cool. There's a McLaren in real life. I haven't seen many of these in my real life. This is in Santa Monica.
Now wait. Well, also notice, aren't those 2 Teslas
Yeah.
and an Escalade?
Guys,
Yeah.
I mean, you can tell this is the poor part of town.
every 5th car we saw in California was a Tesla.
A white Tesla too.
Yeah, the white SUV
Oh.
Tesla.
Yeah, there were so many expensive cars out there.
That's
It's
crazy.
I don't see McLarens very often when I'm not playing video games. So I thought this was funny. This was in Orange County. Hey NCAA, give Reggie Bush back his Heisman. Like,
Somebody paid a lot of money
That's
for
so
that to
funny
be.
to me.
It wasn't just there. It was on I-5. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, that was an expensive billboard.
yeah, Reggie Bush giving back his Heisman. Get the fuck out of here.
What? Really?
You USC people are delusional, man. Also, here's a lorikeet. Actually, there's 2 of them there. This is from the Aquarium of the Pacific in Long Beach, where you can go in like an aviary or a topiary, whatever they call it, and then you get a little bit of bird food, and they'll just.
No, it was nectar.
They're
was
very
nectar.
aggressive. They love the nectar, and they'll come
Yeah,
right
you
up
get
to
a
you.
$3 cup of nectar, and they
were
want
very
that shit.
excited.
Oh
Like,
my God, they will fight. For
they are
it, won't
fiending
they?
for it, honestly.
Yeah, look at the claw up there. You see him? He's like ready to make sure you don't move.
Do you have a picture of like the beaten up birds? I wish you had included that. There were some birds that they said that when they were held captive during quarantine, because the birds get sick too, that some of the birds like would pick their feathers off, so they just looked like really dilapidated.
It's like trichotillomania.
Well, they
for
normally
birds.
preen themselves anyway to clean their feathers, but these guys went. I mean, they had mental issues for the birds.
Yeah, they did. This was my childhood home in San Diego at El Noche Way, 5365 El Noche Way. I remember it looking a little better than that.
But here's the
But,
thing:
that's
it's
what it looks
also
like
worth
now.
$1.1 million.
That is a $1 million home in San Diego.
Yeah, I know,
California.
And it
like-
had like 0 land. It's in a cul-de-sac with like 5
Yeah.
other houses right next
That's
to it.
absolutely
Yes.
true. That's absolutely
Yes,
true. Look
and
at
so
that,
I was
y'all.
like, "Wow, it's worth $1.1 million."
That's
and,
a $1 million home right there.
And it
crazy.
looks a little, I would say, rough around the edges.
That's where I learned to play tennis, though. I would hit the ball against that garage door.
She
Well,
just-
there were no windows, so that would be good.
I think she just needs a power wash.
She needs a little paint job.
Yeah. The gas prices in California, that was $5.20. It was usually right around 5 is where we saw it, but anywhere from 5 to 5.25 is where it was for gas up there. That was, sheesh. The Queen Mary, we stayed the night on the Queen Mary, which is a big ass like ocean liner.
Yeah,
From the 20s and 30s?
Yes, it was cool. It was very kitschy. It was a great one-night event. I wouldn't want to stay there longer, but we actually had portholes in our room, and you could open the window, and that was the view out. That was pretty cool.
That's Long Beach we're looking at right there. And, yeah, the boat just sits in water, doesn't go anywhere. And
It was cool.
it was just,
I enjoyed it.
we spent
Yup.
a night in the wigwams in Cave City, Kentucky one time, and it's very similar to that. Like, just
Yeah,
kind of
it's like I will remember staying the night on the Queen Mary,
I will remember you.
but I'm not gonna stay multiple nights on that.
This is when we were in San Diego. We went to Trader Joe's and they had a Kentucky bourbon straight whiskey.
I convinced Dad to get it because it was $14.99.
It was 15
And I was
bucks.
like, well, there, if you hate it, like, literally just throw it out. It doesn't matter.
and it was good. I like the Origin better, but it was not a bad bourbon for $15. It was one of the greatest values.
What
we've
was
ever
it
come across.
rumored to be distilled from?
This is Barton, 1792, but it was good.
So this is on our little deck off of our Airbnb that we got, and you can see all the cars on the street. But it was a fun little spot.
Yeah,
I enjoyed
it. I liked it for sure. This is when we went down to San Ysidro. As you can see, it says Camino de la Plaza, last USA exit.
In other words, get your ass off here, or you're screwed.
Or you're going to Mexico, my man. So we got off there for sure, but it was just kind of cool to be that close to Mexico again. It's been a
Yeah,
long
we
time.
actually saw the real border.
Oh, my God. Don't even get me started
We
on
ended up
that.
being to this place in San Ysidro, which is the last exit in America before you go to Mexico. And it was Ed Fernandez restaurant, the Fernandez family restaurant. And this was, we were told, the internet told us,
It had like 500 ratings on Yelp, and it was still 5 stars.
5-star out of 5-star with thousands of ratings. And so they live upstairs, or some of them live upstairs, and then the restaurant's downstairs. And so we ended up ordering. This is on our way out. We ordered, and then we ate in there.
Yeah, you order at that window where everybody's sitting, and then they let you
warn
in.
I'm about to post this birria.
Oh my god, I'm gonna salivate.
So we got this. I got like the all you can eat, but they gave me like 4 different ones.
He got the sampler platter.
Sampler platter, and I got the consomme there in the middle.
Yeah.
And I absolutely destroyed this stuff, guys.
It was amazing.
So good.
I definitely overate that.
Not
Oh
only
my
so,
God.
the one thing I like to look at. Okay, so in Alabama, when we go to a table in you would say a Hispanic restaurant, you're gonna get chips and salsa. Here you have cilantro and onions on the
Up
side.
at the top, yeah, you
yeah,
can
that's
see
all
that,
you're gonna
but-
get there, and radishes. But you already see they already have the onions and cilantro on every item, but you can add more if you'd like.
I definitely did, man. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good. It's just like burrito tacos, but they had like 20 different ways that you could get it.
Yeah, with
Like there's
cheese
extra
and corn
cheese,
and-
corn or
it was-
flour. On the
that-
bottom
Very
right,
good.
that's like the pan fried pork instead of
crispier.
Yeah.
And they put it on whatever I can't remember the grill that they called it, but it was very good.
Yeah, it was definitely
Madison was like, "We will never have better than this."
No, like guarantee
Because
it.
we both love birria, and this is
There's no way it gets better than
so
that.
good. I don't know what to say about that. The meat was just perfect.
And the consomme was so good.
This was Del Mar. Me and Courtney are big horse racing fans. Madison likes horse racing.
Yeah, this place, the paddock looked really nice, and then everything else was so shitty. Like,
Yeah,
and I was
it's
just like, I wasn't really in a horse racing mood. Like, none of us even won a single bet on a race.
No, none of us cashed a ticket.
No, we didn't cash the
Like,
ticket
it was just giving lame, you know.
Well, the problem was they did not have as many true live
Oh my god.
bet takers. I don't even know what they're
Oh,
called.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Anyway, cashiers, whatever. They didn't
Windows,
have real
active
people.
windows.
They did not have
Like,
many
you
active
couldn't
windows.
go up and be like, oh, $2 to win on 3. Like,
So you had to kind of do a lot of it electronically, and that's part of the fun for me.
And nobody there knows what the fuck they're talking about. So, like, there's 5 people in line, but it'll take 10 minutes to get through the
It was
line.
really slow betting.
It was
I agree.
so
Yeah, because they're like,
annoying.
I like horse number. I like Just a Rodney D in the 7th race, and it's like, no, girl, you have to say,
It's not how we do it.
I
then-
want
yeah.
4 to win.
And then us Kentucky
$2
bitches.
to win on 4.
Us Kentucky bitches were like, bro, let's go.
And one thing that was really stuck out to me about this is the paddock. So this is where the horses are kind of
Plancha, that is right. That is what they cooked it on, a plancha.
a plancha. is
We need
what
to
they
go
call
back.
it.
What are the people saying? What do they have to say about
Sorry.
Cali?
About California.
Yeah.
Well, Blake said that'd be some authentic Mexican food right there.
Guys, there was
True.
no other type of restaurant there besides Mexican.
Runner 24 says that is some seriously good looking tacos.
They're
and,
awesome.
when we talked
A
about what
plancha.
they grill it on, it was a plancha.
It is a plancha. I remember that now. She's like, oh, we put it on the plancha, and I'm like, I don't know what that is, but
Audubon
okay.
says birria.
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 If we want to get real technical, it's birria.
Birria.
But I'm not about to sound like a try-hard
Audubon,
white
my name
girl.
dropped you earlier, actually. But
Yes.
yeah,
Scroll up just a little bit.
appreciate you,
there.
bro. Yeah. Let's see.
Take family vacation.
Yeah, that's back
watching.
when we had the
True.
the Laura Keats on there.
True.
Yeah.
So,
One thing cool about Del Mar, so this is the paddock where the horses kind of parade around before they go out to the track. And it's a lot more social here than it
Yes.
is. Like, these people you see on the right side of your screen, these are owners or friends of the owners. And they just kind of like congregate there and talk to the jockeys.
so the little dots on the ground there have numbers on them, and that's where the jockey for horse number 3 comes out, and he stands there and he talks to all the folks that came for the owners or trainers for horse number 3.
Yeah.
And they talk. We've never seen that at Churchill. They walk out from the locker room and they go and they say riders up, and they get on the horse and they may talk to the trainer. They don't do any of the socializing aspects. So that was definitely different.
Well, I mean, they're probably not as good, so whatever.
Yeah, at Churchill they don't talk or very little. The trainer
True.
would talk to the jockey and that's it. But here the owners and all their friends were talking to the jockey. and
Yeah,
it was-
and-
if I was a jockey, I'm not sure how I'd feel about that.
I
Like,
mean, it
maybe
kind
you
of
like
depends
that,
on
maybe
what
you
you're.
wouldn't.
If you've grown up on the West Coast and that's what you're used to, you'd be fine with it.
All right, anyway, Del Mar.
But we're a little snooty, I guess, in Kentucky about our
largely
racing.
disappointing. And there's the birria.
Birria.
Birria. There it is again. That was an out of body experience. Also, the picture I took this morning, Courtney, I don't know if you like this picture. That is Peyton Thorne, the new quarterback at Auburn.
He has some nice legs.
Isn't he like 18 or something?
No, he's. I think he was a junior last year.
It doesn't matter. He still has nice legs.
Sophomore or junior.
All right, Mom.
He's about your age, Batty. He's wearing the number 1 shirt, by the way. So we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
But yeah, it was
I
good
don't
to see
like
some
when they
football.
wear
there.
number 1. Nobody should be able to wear number 1 or number 69. Like, no.
Wait,
What?
what about number 55?
You can wear 55.
What's-
You cannot wear 1 or 69.
What's with your anger towards number
What's
1?
wrong with 69?
Number 1 is like, hey, I'm the big cheese on campus.
He's the quarterback at Auburn.
I understand
He is
that.
the big cheese.
He hasn't proved shit yet, so he can't be
Oh, okay, Courtney.
He's been good at Michigan State.
Michigan State.
Hey, on FIFA, I have Antoine Griezmann wearing the 69 jersey, and I always dab on people when he scores.
Nice snort.
Canumas a strong calf game.
Exactly, that's what I'm
He
saying.
does have he has some nice
Yes.
calves. And then Runner 24 says the navy pants. Actually, Corey Dove was mentioning that earlier. These little tight blue pants. What do you think about them, Courtney?
They're snug as a bug in a rug.
Yeah, I don't really go too far in here. Ravin says, do you like the blue shorts? Yeah, they're fine. It reminds me of the shit that was going on back in, 2011 or 12?
Those shorts are short shorts. Like
Yeah,
those
and
are
they're
not
really
real.
tight on your junk. So if you got a 10-incher, like, everybody's going to know. And if you got a nub, everybody's going to know. But
Unless you put a stock in it.
well, I don't need to do that myself. And then Corey Dove says, free Jarquez, the Auburn's number 1
Call Me
tailback.
Biscuit is a genius. Have I ever told you that?
Wait, hold on. Call Me Biscuit says, I don't like number 1 as a player either.
I think it's like I'm the shit, and you guys.
Y'all are
all-
weird. Who
He's
gives
the
a
quarterback
fuck?
at Auburn. He
Like,
is
I don't
the shit.
care.
Who
He hasn't done
cares?
anything yet. He could also throw a whole bunch of interceptions, and then he should be number 99.
Hold on. Does anybody actually throw an
Yes,
interception?
they throw interceptions. There are plenty of times that people throw interceptions, and I know you disagree with me on this, but they are intentionally wafting the ball up in the air, and they don't give a shit who the fuck catches it.
Can we stop acting like Courtney's the football expert here? It's like
Wait, why are we
tiring.
doing that? We're not doing that.
Whatever.
She's wrong.
She's having
But
an
I'm
opinion
letting
on
her have her
everything.
say here.
I am not wrong.
No quarterback wants to be intercepted, so he never
No, they
throws
don't
an interception.
want
He is
to.
intercepted
Jay, it's not saying
because
he
he's
wants
trying
to.
to complete the pass to his teammate.
So everybody that's out there on the field, So you can't say missed tackle because he was trying to tackle him. So therefore, it's not a missed tackle.
No, he did miss it. I was there to see it.
Your
Old Papa
argument is
missed a
kind
lot
of
them.
invalid, but
I disagree. Anyway,
Anyway, I respect Colin Biscuit's opinion and Courtney's opinion on that. The number 1 as a player doesn't really necessarily get him.
so you can just be number 2.
hey,
you don't like
have
1
to
through
be single
10?
digits. You can be anything but 1.
And we got one more
1 or
picture here.
69.
Oh boy.
Stop.
Oh boy.
Stop.
There she is. We're half eating breadsticks.
This is like 2019. 2019.
Oh, it never gets old, Courtney.
2019.
I think you have food in your hair right here too.
No, I don't have food in my hair. That's part of the Christmas tree.
Let's see. Runner 24 says Auburn is just happy to have a guy who knows what a forward pass is this year. Let him wear what he wants.
Nope. Don't let him wear 1.
That's right, Runner 24. Let the guy cook. You know what I mean? Let the guy cook. Hey, I don't want to. Well, it's close to the end of the show, but we hadn't had any breakouts today.
I know.
Our stream has stayed
It's all
going.
worked out nicely.
Yes. War Eagle 0008 says, I think Gus has Sean White throwing an interception at UGA with one arm 2016. I remember watching that going, what are we doing here? Like, what are we doing? To be fair, though, if Cam
First of
Martin
all,
catches
Sean
that,
White. Just said
if Cam Martin catches the wheel route to open the second half, it's a different game, but whatever. That's old news. Revenge says, breadsticks.
Listen, I should wear my shirt that says breadsticks bitches on.
Oh, yes. That is so funny. Breadsticks. Look at
Yes.
that. Breadsticks. Let me go back to our main scene here. Calling Biscuit says, do the Tates discuss pre-show topics or does it just happen?
We have a rough outline.
No,
wait.
we don't ever have like
Hold
the
on.
real outline.
Maddie, we don't have a rough outline. Jay does a rough outline.
No,
because
Jay has
Courtney-
no. Jay has notes on the bourbon here. True?
I mean, at the bottom on our runner, we'll be like, oh, we're talking about our California trip.
Yes,
like, oh,
we'll talk about the California trip, but
That's what I just said, a rough outline. Whatever, Courtney.
I always go. I like going to Maddie. I'm sorry, Courtney on Thursday. I go, hey, what do we got for the show? And she goes,
She never has an answer. Not once.
What are we drinking?
Can we also just, never mind.
You're just here to be awesome and pretty. That's what you're here for. My man says, what? Pipe says, I think Daphne has that same scarf. Wait,
It wasn't a scarf, but that's
what it
okay.
Wait, that's a.
It was actually a vest, and
It's
the
a-
only reason I bought it is because
It's a vest.
our little
Maddie.
theme was what do you call that shit?
Oh my god. She doesn't know.
Not plaids. What do you call it?
Yeah, that.
Anyway,
Kanuman says, so this is like Curb Your Enthusiasm? It kind of
Perhaps.
is in a way. Colin Biscuit says, show me Taylor Swift on that page. Wait, what are we talking about?
Which page?
Do we have any nudes of Taylor Swift?
Oh my
I don't
god,
think so.
no.
Or at least bikini shots?
Well, at all of her concerts, she wears like a bodysuit, like a one piece, and it's bejeweled, like in rhinestones.
Oh, shit.
It's pretty sick.
Does it have a snap crotch?
Yeah,
Does
she has
she
a
have-
camel toe.
does
Pull
she
it
have
up.
like a big sapphire, like where?
Look
things
up
happen?
Taylor Swift lover bodysuit.
Well, hold on, yo.
She looks pretty hot.
Lover bodysuit?
Yeah, Lover is the name of one of her albums.
Is
No.
no?
Do that one to the right. No.
No? What?
To the right with the color palette next to it.
Right here?
Yeah. That's what it looks like.
Okay. Let me pull it over here so our viewers can.
Like, she's hot. Can you stop,
No,
trying to say
everybody-
she's not?
Well, that's not a very attractive picture of her,
Oh, I think
Yes, it is.
I think it is.
of her face.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she looks awesome there.
I'm just kind of focused right here. Wait, what are you
At least
doing?
focus on her tits. I mean, her,
Like, she looks good.
What? At least focus on her tits? Thanks, Courtney.
She doesn't have any, but that's okay.
Scotty B says, blend me taters, love the show.
thank you for putting up with
See,
us.
it's Taylor Swift swinging. It's not Jay, it's Taylor Swift. Hey, Maddie, you know what? I think you're right on that. That looks
She's
pretty-
hot.
No, she's not Katy Perry hot, but
And like in part of her concert, like her Reputation album, it like gave her like she wanted to switch from being like a really goody, like 13-year-old pop star to being like a bad bitch. So when she performs that part of the concert, she like wears all black bodysuit, like is like throwing her legs up in the air, like she'd be bad. She has a song called Vigilante Shit, and she be
wonder if she ever gets her.
she
like,
gives the
hips
chair
dislocated.
she gives the chair a lap dance.
Dob the Bomb says, bring that shirt and a BB Yeti up to Huntsville, JGT.
What shirt?
This one right here, yo. I'm right
Yeah.
here.
He
It's all
looks like
hearts.
he looks
It's
like
all
a
hearts.
galaxy. That is the only thing that we did miss on our agenda in California was going to the observatory because the
Yeah,
day
it
that
was-
we tried to go
too
was also a day that everybody in Los Angeles decided to go.
Dad, where are your food pics?
Hey, I did
Oh
like
my
20
God.
pictures. We were going to do more pics next week. I got
Oh,
more pics
okay.
next week. I wasn't going to just punt them, but I felt like if we did 40 pictures, it would be too much. So,
I guess so.
Dob the Bomb, who has,
Excellent bourbon collection.
yeah, like he said. Let's see. Blake R says, I find Katy Perry and Lady Gaga hotter.
Lady Gaga?
Oh, absolutely.
Get the...
You've seen Hotel American Horror Story, haven't you?
Yes.
She goes balls deep.
Lady Gaga is an amazing person. She's so smart. She's so witty. She is not hot.
She'd
She
be
is
high
not
with a
na-
pee
she is
in her
not-
mouth.
She's not naturally pretty. I will give
She's
you
not.
that.
Not Salty says, JGT's pre-show notes are drink and let come what may.
Exactly.
I do have notes,
Yes.
yo.
He does have notes.
We also have amazing folks that kind of come in and chat with us, including you. Dob the Bomb says, since I missed most of the show, what's the best pour from Cali?
Trader Joe's.
Well,
Yeah,
we
the
didn't
best
have
pour.
from Cali, but I mean, it was the Bardstown Origin Series.
Which we got at $45, which is about what you would normally
Well,
expect
yeah,
to
but
pay,
it's very hard to find,
can be hard to
and
find.
it was delicious. And I made sure to finish that off. I will say
We
one of the,
finished that
one
in
of the
2 days,
different
brother.
things that I experienced in California was going to a dispensary.
Oh.
Oh,
That
we
was
did
definitely
pictures of that.
different.
Did you say you enjoyed that?
It was a very different experience for me. I had to get out of my comfort zone and visit one of those because it was kind of like you were going to.
Did you get a
to
picture of that shit?
It's like you were going to the jewelry cases at Dillard's. Like it was like, would you like this bud or would you like this bud?
Yeah, it looked
it
looked like a boutique. It was very bougie.
It was very interesting. Like I didn't know that's. You don't just get the dime bag on the corner. It was interesting.
I was eating gummies. I had a gummy every day.
No,
And
let's
I was
rephrase. Let's
good and
rephrase.
satisfied with that.
You would have a small bite of a
portion.
gummy every day.
I would have a third of a. Well,
A crescent.
yeah, the guy at the dispenser goes, so how many are you taking a day? I go, 1/3 of one. He goes, oh.
Oh, you're a baby. Oh,
He's a lightweight.
Oh, you're. A
Yeah, like
fetus
when we
here.
were talking to the lady at the first place, like we had never even had like real weed gummies before, and we were like, "Oh, so how many like do you usually take? Like what works for you?" And she's like, "Maybe like 4 or 5." And we were
I'm
like,
like-
"Damn,
Like,
girl!"
oh,
I'm taking half.
We were like, "Shit."
It was just no. The weird comment that got me. She was like, "Oh, here you go. Would you like a pre-roll joint? Okay, here's the one that we just had when you came in and we were on the sidewalk. That's what we were having." And I'm like, "When you were on the sidewalk, when we were coming in."
Yeah, I saw her.
But it was just, it's very different being from the South where this doesn't go on.
Pipe says, out of the 3, I'll motorboat Katy Perry.
She probably has.
She's the
best
most
boobs.
motorboatable.
Yes, that's why she's the winner.
Whatever.
Guys, do we love big? Wargill0008 says, just drink it, and then I'm like, dang, don't have any more bourbon. He's talking. He's,
Hey, we need to talk about Cat and the Fiddle.
he says, I agree with the ghost voice. We love Dob the Bomb for sure.
We stopped by a really cute bar right after we went
Yeah,
to
I-
the dispensary.
I mean, I can't really get.
It was
that
called
picture
Cat
up.
and Fiddle.
I had so many.
Cat and the Fiddle. Yes, that is true.
I
It
didn't-
was
I didn't
it
get
was a
these
nice
ready.
little spot.
I didn't get these ready. I'm sorry, guys. I had
No,
so
you
many
don't need to do
pictures.
that.
I didn't want to overwhelm people with pictures, so. I thought I got it out though. I didn't get to see Casey Kasem's star on the Hollywood Walk of
Yes.
Fame or whatever. See all these pictures I didn't get.
Yeah, we have so much to share.
Yeah, we have so
Anyway.
much more to share. We'll do it next week. Stop. You're good, Matt. You're good, Courtney. Let's see. Also, Pipe says, I bet she has the best cherry chapstick too.
Oh,
Which
Katy
tells
Perry?
me that tells
Yeah.
me that she's amazing. Kanuman says dispensaries are awesome.
I mean,
I like them too.
it was very eye-opening to me. And not only that, they had, my one regret from that is that I should have gotten they had PBR infused.
Well, hold
With-
on. It was a PBR seltzer,
Yeah, it was.
Yes,
but it had THC in it.
I know. And
Like,
I was like, I just couldn't even believe it. I was like, how does this work?
Like, we went
my
to
brain
one-
doesn't.
We went to one in LA and one in San Diego, and the dude in San Diego, like, we were asking him, like, what we should do since we're noobs. And he was like, oh, just get the PBR seltzer. And we were like, I don't really know how I feel about drinking weed, bro. Like, I'm going to drink that whole thing and then in 2 hours just be fucking dead. Like,
Raven says never eat the whole bear, just a leg.
That is good advice.
I think it is too. Colin Biscuit says no secrets with the Tate family.
open books, baby.
Yeah, we are pretty much open
Ask and
books.
we shall
There's
answer.
No joking. And then
Like, I'm not worried.
Hornation, I'm sorry. Why do I keep calling him that? Pipe. That's something we do when we're on vacation. We do a lot of meowing. And when you do it around the folks at Excellence, if you do a meow, they'll usually meow back at you. The guys do, and you go meow, and they go. It's really funny. Courtney doesn't think it's funny, and Amanda doesn't think it's funny, but I think it's hilarious.
I
Pipe
think
thinks
it's hilarious, too.
and we all think that's funny. WarEagle0008 says, Weekend KJ. Talking about the safety, the 5-star safety from Buford.
It's looking bright.
I like the way it's trending right now, War Eagle. That's all I'm going to say on that one. Kanuman says, how am I not seeing Pipe in the chat? I have it set to live chat. How are you not seeing Pipe?
No, because
Well,
he's
Pipe
renamed.
says
He's
get
blitzed.
blitzed.
He's Get Blitzed.
Yeah.
Kanuman, he's Get Blitzed, because that's part of his business thing. Yeah. Let's see, Kanuman says, may have had some gummies tonight.
Oh.
I'm jealous. You're just jealous.
Canoe Man does travel around. We might have to have a little discussion.
He does. He says, my bad, Kanuman. I was on a podcast with Blitzboards and didn't change my name back. I did not know you were on a podcast, bro.
Look at you.
I feel like he's cheating on us. No, we want him to make $1 billion.
$1 billion. Mm-hmm. All All right.
I had fun partying with him and well, obviously Amanda and Jordan and Carly, and then we got to meet Crowley and Al. This year.
Amanda. This is that they
It's
were
another
all naming
Amanda, but she goes by Al.
That's really Amanda.
I liked Al. She was pretty awesome. Wonder if we're gonna. You think we'll get Colleen back? She's probably gone from this show now.
I mean,
wonder if we get
yeah,
Colleen
it
and
is
Joshua
late.
back. Yeah.
It's probably
Well,
about that time.
She
Mr.
could be in
Tate.
Nova Scotia by now, or Canary Islands. Wait, you think it's time?
Yeah, it's about that time.
Okay. Well.
Remember when we said earlier it wasn't going to be that long of a show?
No, you always do that to me. You always go, well, if you don't feel good, then we don't have to go that long.
You need to come help me set up my phone. Is what you
No,
need to do.
you need to.
Can
figure
you
your
please
own
stop?
shit
I
out.
tried for an hour.
Okay. Cheers, y'all.
Let's see. Colin Biscuit says 2 dispensaries, horse races, gambling, and bourbon. Who is your travel agent?
Courtney
mean-
Tate.
Actually, and Maddie helped us a bunch with some.
we did do some good planning.
Yeah.
But it was.
And we had so much good food. I'm excited to show next week.
Colleen says, yes, we're here.
Thank you, Colleen.
I hope we can get Colleen added to our crew, man, because Colleen and Joshua are big time anchors, in my opinion. This
Yeah,
is-
we didn't have a travel agent. It was basically me plus their input. That's what we did.
Courtney
And it
picked all
worked
the
out well.
attractions, and then she was like, "What do y'all want to eat?"
I know, and then we picked some really good stuff. I mean,
Y'all picked really
Yes,
some
that
amazing-
was the best food experience I've had in my whole life.
I will say the best food experience was my pick.
What did you say?
What was your what?
Was my pick.
What did you
Which
say?
one?
Bao dim sum.
Whatever. I would have
So,
picked that anyways.
Ah, out of all the places.
We did have
Anyway.
dim sum in Hollywood, I guess.
God,
and
it was so delicious.
I
It
was
was
saving those
so-
pictures for next week, but
We'll do that later.
they
Anyway.
were amazing. All right, so we're going to wrap it up there. Ravin says Bunker goes to Cali 2024. I mean,
I'm sure I'd offend people.
there has been some people on the Bunker that have messaged me and say, hey, are you going back to California? I'd like to go with y'all.
What?
I had 2 people tell me that.
What does that mean?
Because I think some people look at California and they say it's too difficult a tiger to tame, so to speak. And they want
Yeah.
someone who...
Well, we did
Who's from
Southern.
Oh my god.
First
Someone
of
who's
all-
from there.
Can we actually please
Someone
stop
who's
with
from there.
this whole narrative?
But first of all, it is Southern California. We didn't go anywhere. We did not do national parks and San Francisco and Northern California. We didn't do any of that. So
Guys, we have to stop pushing this narrative that Jay is like a San Diego, like born and raised. He was there for like 5 years when he was like fucking 9 years old.
Yeah?
that's okay.
I don't know. I was trying to find that. What's the name of that show that Perry's on, Maddie? I See No Evil or something?
What?
What are you talking about?
The girl you saw at In-N-Out.
Oh, yes. We saw a celebrity at In-N-Out. She's from, it's called In the Dark,
Yeah.
is the name of the show.
Perry Matfeld.
But anyways, they didn't know who this was. This is like kind of like, I guess it's a teenage show on Netflix. And it's about, she plays a blind girl. And I saw this lady at In-N-Out with her kid.
Yeah, that is her, man.
That happened. I have a sneaky picture of her that I
So
took on my phone.
we're at an In-N-Out Burger, and that's actually Mark Sanchez on the right, but this is Perry Matfeld on the left, and Maddie goes, I know that chick. She's on a show I watch. She's here at the In-N-Out Burger.
Yeah, and she had like 3 little kids with her. One was
Yeah,
her
little
kid, and then like
shit.
his friends. And I was like, I gotta make sure this is her. So I
Newman
look up.
says the blind chick from the show.
Please.
Yes, that's exactly. Wait, what? Are you mad?
Yes, that is her. And I saw that she had a little mixed kid with her, and I was like, okay, not very many white like celebrity women have mixed children in LA. So I was like, I'm okay.
There she is. That is her.
That's her.
She was taller than I thought she would be. She was like 5'10", 5'11",
Yeah, and the internet was like, she's
She's
5'11", and she has
very thin, and
a half white, half black
It
son.
was a very good call out on you because it was just she obviously looked like a typical mom.
I would not have known that.
And it sounded just like her too.
Corey W. said he's always DTP, Blake. Down to
I like
party.
it.
Yeah. Dob the Bomb says SLO or bus next visit.
Wait, so
When we go to Huntsville.
who knew her? Who knew the celebrity?
Some people
Kanuman.
did. Was it Kanuman?
Mhm.
Wow.
He said the blind one.
Yeah, Kanuman says the blind chick from the show. man.
Yes.
That's her.
Her name is Murphy in the show, and she had a little dog.
But she ain't blind in real life.
No, she's not. And she was driving a Toyota Tundra, like 5 years old.
You know, it was really funny. We were in the In-N-Out Burger, and Maddie and I were inside ordering and waiting for our food, and I'm like, God, look at these little brats, man. They are awful. And then Maddie's like, I think I know who that chick is. I'm like, what?
I'm like, that bitch is like a B-list actress.
You know what's funny is that the same girl outside, I said, she's been doing a good job with the kids.
And I'm like, no, they were literally climbing the walls and pushing every dispenser on this Coke
Those kids
machine.
weren't hers.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter. If they're with you, they represent you, and you correct them.
Dr. Bomb says San Luis Obispo. That is very close to where we saw Perry.
Where were we?
We were technically, I believe, in...
We were between LA and
No, you
San
had...
Diego.
We're in Vallejo.
No, you had a different name for it. It started with like a D.
Dana Point?
Yes, that's where
Dana
we were.
Point.
We were
Yeah.
near Dana Point anyway.
That is
I
exactly
know
where
that.
we were, and it says that she lives there. So yeah,
Yeah.
that was 100% her. And I was shook.
Shook. Yeah, we were on this interstate, right? I thought we were down in this area right here, but...
But yeah, it wasn't even
Yeah,
like
it
in
was
LA.
right around there.
What's funny is that it was the most California meal we've ever had. We were sitting in an In-N-Out Burger under a fucking interstate. Like, literally, the interstate's like over our head.
And it was not an eat-in In-N-Out
Yeah,
Burger.
no,
It
there was nowhere to
was
sit.
you had to go outside to eat.
Yeah, like you walked in and it was like 10 feet by 10 feet, and then you had to leave and eat outside. But it was really
Cinnamon says
good.
Dana Point is incredible.
We did go to Jack in the Box.
We actually did.
What do we call it, though, man?
Jack off.
Jack
in the
off
box.
in my box.
Jack off in my box. Did we eat there?
We did.
Are you serious?
Oh,
We were
yeah,
trying to
did, we
figure
did,
out
we
where
did.
to eat,
I
and
was-
we
I
were
was-
like, "Fuck
We
it,
ate
let's
in,
just go to
I
I
Jack
was
in the
gummy
Box."
gut, man. I don't know.
That was Ocean Breeze. Isn't that what it's called? Ocean
Yes.
Beach. Ocean Beach, California.
We're in San Diego.
Whatever.
Anyway,
You guys are tripping.
yes, we did.
All right, let's see. Dr. Bump says pizza out. Need a pour. War damn. He is definitely the guy to have a pour because he knows what he's doing. Kanuman says In-N-Out is opening an East Coast headquarters in Cashville.
Really?
I did not know that.
Wow.
I mean, it was good, but it wasn't like
Nashville
mind-numbing.
confuses me
Unbelievable.
because we've got White Castle and Crystal. It does confuse me there.
And probably Shake Shack.
I don't love In-N-Out Burger. It's just good. I mean, Whataburger would be just
Call
as
Me
fine.
Biscuit is
I
exactly
think
saying the
Whataburger's
right
better,
thing there.
but-
She was struggling with the kids without her nanny.
Oh.
Yeah,
And
honestly.
then she also went to get the dog out of the car after that.
And it was not the dog from the show, you guys.
Uh-oh. All right, you think we need to wrap it up there,
About that
Courtney?
time.
We're only down to 17,000 viewers. So
I know,
don't
it's about that time.
All right, guys, we'll wrap it up there. We're going to be back next Thursday-ish.
True. Thursday.
Thursday-ish,
Next
and
Thursday.
we will be doing our thing again. We appreciate all you. Well, hold on, not Salty jumped in. Hope y'all Googled the off-the-menu items at In-N-Out.
We have heard about it. Animal fries.
Yeah, and
a whole
I
bunch
wasn't
of-
down with it because they're, like, the sauce is Thousand Island dressing.
wasn't
And I was
sure how I
like,
feel
what?
about that.
And onions? Like, I don't know.
I'm with you.
But yes, that is a very good call out.
Yeah, you got to have. You got to know what you're doing. Ate at Shake Shack in Nashville. Kanuman says in Nashville last night, so I can confirm.
So they're going to have
that.
Shake Shack, In-N-Out, Crystal, and White Castle.
in Cashville.
Yeah.
Sounds like a winner.
All
to
those
me.
places are supposed to be like north, south, east, west.
Well,
you
here's
know?
the thing. That's a good place to start.
What?
Having that mixture.
Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah, Nashville's like hopping now.
Yeah, you just start with the ass and you work your way up, Maddie.
Anyway.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up there, guys. Appreciate y'all joining. Thousands of people on our show tonight,
Yes.
and it means a lot to us to have you guys here, and also our haul video.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, so we'll wrap it up there. We'll see you next Thursday-ish, right? In the meantime, let's make great decisions out there, right, Matt? Right, Courtney?
Make good choices.
Make good choices. Let's be responsible people.
Be nice to your friends.
Be nice to your friends.
These are things I say every day at work.
And sometimes you come in contact with people who aren't your friends, and you still got to be nice to them.
Well,
I did that today.
Yeah, Jay
be
just
nice.
spreads pure bliss everywhere he goes.
He spread something. Cheers, y'all.
What are you
Come on,
talking about, seeds?
finish this up.
Oh, word.
Cheers.
Hey, you still got more to drink.
Good night.
All right, guys. Peace. Love you guys. See y'all next week. Bye.